What's your question?
Did you make the new thing?
What
first,
thing?
or-
What thing are you talking about?
Oh, you
Overlay?
didn't.
No,
You
I didn't have your info. I told you I need all
I
your
gave
stuff.
it
You
to
never.
you.
You didn't send me anything. You didn't message me a
I
single
told
thing.
You have my Snapchat and my Insta. You follow me on both.
Bitch, I'm not going and searching for all this shit. That's why I said send it to me. And I didn't know your new Twitter. I didn't know any of this until 20 seconds ago.
Well, okay. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh shit! I see
I'm
why
still
that
trying to get
countdown
this whole
kinda
thing.
mad
Did
at
you
me?
What's
follow?
up, Trout?
Did you follow me? Oh, you just
I
followed
just
me.
did, bro. Bro, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Up in
Fine,
here.
yeah.
Hello.
I forgot to change that because again we didn't do the video, so I'm all
Did you already
backwards.
tweet it out? I'll just retweet yours.
Yeah, I already tweeted it out.
Are we in? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know, honestly,
Yeah,
I
I
probably
hear.
can't hear myself that well because I have the fucking my hair's in the way.
Yeah, you should be good. Like we're all the same volume, like over here.
Can you? Yeah. All
There
right.
you
All right. Yeah. Damn, what this? This is why that fucking countdown is important.
go. That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
bro. Like
I don't
it's a
think we-
good
I don't think it should
it's a
be
good palate
long ass
cleanser.
countdown.
Like give it a little, like make it a little shorter.
Yeah.
The only reason it's as long as it is because we're live streaming it, and I like to let people like have a minute to get in here,
Yeah.
especially if it's like 5 minutes, and they know okay it's in 5 minutes. I can go take a piss, grab a snack, whatever. Because some people want to sit here and chill, bro. That's straight up the Simpsons donut.
All right, so I'm not gonna hold you. All right, let me tell you guys something.
That's the whole reason you got it.
Yeah, I came prepared for this, all right, because I was just like, we don't really have like we do really good off the cuff. This is an off the cuff ass podcast, but I was like, you know, how about a bit? How about a segue? How about we get a pop? How about I show you guys how dedicated I am to this fucking episode 3 podcast? Because that's what the fuck this
This
is.
is episode 3.
It's
dude.
the episode.
This is episode 3 of the episode 3 podcast.
Named episode 3 at the end of episode 2, but episode 2 wasn't even episode 2,
Exactly.
but it wasn't. But that's not the point. Look, so
Whoa.
we had the
There was
guy-
a lot of words that made sense right there that it's hard to believe make any sense.
Oh man, it makes sense. It makes sense. We're in the gas station, man, and I really just wanted this donut. But then I ate the chocolate one I got first, and then when I took a bite out of this, I was like, "Yo, this is literally the Simpsons donut." And I was like,
And this bite makes it.
Yeah,
"Yeah,
exactly.
So I was like, I'm bringing this in with an energy drink to let you guys know I chose violence. So whatever we're talking about, I chose.
Oh,
I
shit.
chose
What?
violence.
What does that mean?
I did.
I'm so
Whatever.
worried.
Nobody know. It's provocative.
I've
It
got a
gets the
cough,
people
my
going.
voice-
This is a donut of provocation.
my voice is shot. Like I'm scared as fuck now. Like I already started the day weak as fuck. Like I'm scared. I've been sitting here playing the ukulele, trying to sing just to get my voice good, and it's like all shitty. I'm over here singing "Over the Rainbow" like a fucking dweeb, and it sounds terrible. Like my voice is cracking literally every other word.
I bet it sounded so sweet.
All I have to do is sound like Shaggy is like speak in a higher octave than normal, and I'm Shaggy. Like this, but that's like my voice is doing that. I'm not doing that.
Zoinks, man. Your register's like totally tubular, bro.
Like zoinks, Scoop. This is fucking crazy. It's ridiculous. I'm like, and like yesterday I sounded fine. Like yesterday, like I could talk. Like this is straight up just I went to sleep, woke up, and this happened,
Damn.
and I'm pissed. I want to talk. Like I do this thing that we're
Been
doing
kissing
here.
people.
Oh, bro, too many of them. I kissed too many people.
What's
I
his
think.
name?
Jonathan. Jonathan, I'm kidding. Like Jonathan will take that the wrong way at Learn TV if he ever watches this.
I mean, there's a lot of people named Jonathan.
Hello, Charlie. You got Rona? No, Kristen. I don't have Rona.
Is
Oh, I
Kristen-
gotta open
is
your thing.
Kristen here?
Kristen is here.
Hey, Kristen. I'm not wearing your glasses, but they're still appreciated.
Why do you? Yeah. Why do you not?
What? Because I don't need. I'm not looking at anything very far away right now.
I mean, aren't they just better to wear in general?
No.
I don't know. I don't have glasses. I don't know when it would be
you and your
Except
bitch ass vision.
my bitch ass vision.
Yeah, you can't see.
How was that donut, man?
It's good.
You're not. I'll leave.
Exquisite.
Exquisite. See, and he used a better word. Like you say, good. This is about words, bro. We're here to say words. You're gonna say good. These are don't blow into the mic.
It's a protest blow.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a really political prostitute.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I make moves.
Sounds like,
Political moves.
hello, you will receive more after I get my eyes checked again. Oh, shit, you got new glasses coming in. Goat on Wheels just followed us. Thank you, Goat. Goat, are you M-Fam? I know that name.
A goatee boy.
He said,
Goatee-
hey, yo,
goatee
in
bros.
chat. What's up, Goat?
Hey, goat.
But, yeah, bro, it's the end of the year. You know what's going to be crazy about this
Is
podcast?
this
Like,
the
it's going to be
year in review
it's going to be
podcast?
really easy to, like, timestamp this shit. Like me and Creighton, the first episode we uploaded to YouTube was in November. The first one we streamed, we are pretty sure was sometime in September, and we don't know which date, which recording, how any of them line up. So like we just kind of celebrate at the beginning of September. Like it's basically been this many years since like this last September was the first year, but we don't really know. This one we have pretty easy timestamp
Yeah, man.
of knowing when we did it,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
and it's episode 3.
Of the
So,
episode
like-
3 podcast.
I was gonna say that. I fucked it
So
up.
how am I gonna upload these? Like I already uploaded the first 2, but they're not episode 3. They're not called the episode 3 podcast.
Why wouldn't you though?
Well, because it's gonna look that way. Shut up. Now from here on
Don't
in,
tell me to shut up. and
do
just
I
wave
call
away my
this the
question.
episode 3
Stop
number 3
steam driving.
podcast
Yeah, no, I don't think we throw the number in there, man. I think it's just
ever? I mean, we have to differentiate in the
No,
in
no,
the title.
Then,
You know what I'm saying?
You throw up? What are you doing?
no, man, I didn't want to burp into the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Oh.
looked way more vicious than it was. I was just like, I didn't want.
Yeah, the
people-
shirt really adds a lot of layers to what could have happened just now.
Yeah, I was like,
Man, this guy's too generous.
You can just
Um,
burp over here. They won't hear much, and I don't think anyone's gonna really care.
You want him to walk all the way over there?
I fucking hate
I can
you.
throw my voice.
Yeah, there you go. You can just burp
He
over
doesn't know
here.
how to-
Hello.
Imagine I have like your fucking voice on a thing right here.
Imagine you caught it.
Bro, imagine I caught your voice.
Do what I want.
What's the name? The episode 3 podcast, Kristen. It's called the episode 3. This is gonna be so fun to explain all the time.
Episode 3 of the episode 3 podcast.
Or it's episode 1 of the episode 3 podcast, and the other 2 were just trial runs.
No.
How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna put these on from now on? Like when this one uploads, what is it gonna be called?
This will be episode 3. Which is the episode 3 podcast. Episode 3.
Number 3,
No. Just
number 4, number 5, like
Yes.
continually. Yeah, I'm not putting
So then
episode
it'll be-
twice.
So then it'll be the episode 3.
Podcast number 4.
Yeah.
Number 5. Yeah. Okay. So is this the third one or is this the first one?
This is the third one.
Okay. See.
Well, how are you forgetting that we did?
No,
two?
I know we did 2. I'm just saying they're already on YouTube and they're not that same name on purpose because they were us figuring out what the podcast is going to be chronologically. Now, what I'm saying now is this its own new thing? Because it's not. But like, is it in
What?
terms of YouTube?
I hate
Saphira,
you.
hey, it's
You
Charlie's
make
brother
things too
and tall black guy.
complicated.
Oh shit.
I'm not that tall.
Quite not tall.
Not quite. I don't know. Katone has this thing, man. Would you say me and Katone are like the same height?
Stand up.
I didn't think you were the same height.
No,
I didn't
no,
say
but he
we're the
doesn't.
same
No,
height.
no, because he says
If
not,
I'm gonna be,
he
if I'm
said
keeping
not
it a buck,
quite tall, but it's like I just said not tall. I don't think that not quite tall.
if
is
I'm
like,
keeping it like a $150, like because of your hair, I didn't even consider you short.
no, I'm definitely short.
Cause like in my like when you stand next to me,
You're
you're like as
5'8",
tall as I am.
5'9".
But like
strong, like 5'9" and a half, like a very strong.
that half is huge. That half is
Huge
fucking
half.
giant,
It's
bro.
a huge half. That
It's a
half is
gigantic-
Man, that thing is flirting with 3/4.
That thing is, it is 3/4. I say half to be modest. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? Yeah, look.
you're modest. So
Yeah,
you're basically 5'10".
Yeah, but that would be lying. Yeah, so
just like 5.5 is like 5'9.5" is
it's
like.
different, man. It's different. I lie about you.
What happened to
5'8".
two bros
He's
being
5'8".
schmoes? 2 bros being schmoes. Climbed up a tree and formed a chrysalis. And out of that chrysalis came me and Michael and Aleem together. We don't know how it happened. We're not going to ask any questions. But all of a sudden, we are the episode 3 podcast.
The first one was initially going to be a 2 bros being schmoes featuring guest, but
But
also Lee.
Yeah.
But then
That
when
was
he
just
got
that was
here,
an awful
as soon as
title.
he got here,
We realized
nah, this
this
is
was
a
like
regular
fucking
thing.
dope as shit. We were like, we got to continue this. What? You look like you got something to say.
Nah, man. I gotta start coming on this podcast sober, man. 'Cause I have so many things to say, but then I'm also like, I don't even feel like talking.
You just wanna, like,
That's
look
very
at shit.
Yeah, it's just like counterproductive to a podcast.
It's
Mhm.
the total opposite idea. But you know what? You know, do you?
Yeah, I will.
It's your energy, dude.
I will continue to be myself.
What do you mean total do what now?
It's the
Total-
opposite. Not talking. It's the total opposite energy you need for a podcast.
That's what he's saying. He's saying he wishes he said he's to
I
stop
know.
coming on here. You said it. You said like he.
Or like a different kind of high.
Yeah.
Just not like this is like
This is like high on life.
yeah yeah.
What other kind of high is there, man?
Yeah, there's no other. We don't do drugs out
I'm
here.
truly only high on the grace of the Lord.
What are drugs? What is alcohol? Alcoholic.
It's
How
the
do you say
Lord's
it?
love that gets me through.
Yes.
What do we want to talk about, man? I guess that's
Bro, you're fucked up.
No,
You came in here with a donut and everything. You were
No,
ready.
he's
You
right.
were
Yeah,
like,
that's
you were
really
like, look
been
at my donut, bro.
that's what-
It has been 10 minutes of talking about nothing.
Yeah, that's my problem. We haven't said shit. It's the beginning of the actual. We finally named it, and we're just not as hot as when we didn't name it. Maybe our strength was not having a name.
Now we're too comfortable. We got a name.
We-
and
we
shit.
Every
think we're
episode,
somebody right
every
now.
episode is a new title. we just call it, bro. Instead of saying episode 3 podcast, we just call every episode the. So it's the episode 4 podcast,
Oh,
the episode 5.
You are an evil person.
Could you imagine?
I could. You
Be
made it
terrible.
You made it very vivid.
Painted a
just
clear
now.
picture.
Yeah, it was
How would anybody describe us?
awfully.
You guys listen to the podcast.
Poor marketing.
Who's the episode, bro?
The episode 3 podcast. How do we feel about the future of Star Wars? What do we? How do we?
I'm
How do you feel?
exceptionally
Yeah.
excited and optimistic. I've never been happier for the state of Star Wars.
So for me, I feel like what John brought to the table. How do you pronounce his last name?
Favreau.
Favreau.
I was gonna call him Favreau. I didn't even
Favreau?
hold you. Yeah.
John Favreau.
Hello, I am John Favreau. I'm stomping through the forest and I'm looking for my grapes.
I know a lot about Yoda.
Not only do I know a lot about Yoda, I created a damn near ripoff. But shit, if he's not fantastic.
We literally call him Baby Yoda.
His name's Baby Yoda. He's a child, but you know what I'm talking about.
He,
Or Grogu.
They he's doing with Star Wars, and Star Wars moving forward is gonna be what I felt like I was promised when Episode 7 was announced, and how I felt leaving Episode 7.
Yeah.
Like at the end of Episode 7,
Optimistic.
yeah, I was like, man, Star Wars is like Star
Good.
Wars got it, we're here. And then like
Happy New Year's, Flint.
like I said, Episode 8,
Flint's here?
and
Old steel.
but come on now, man, you know
Chat's
it's-
right there.
Yeah, it's you
I have
have
I have a crick in my neck. It hurts to turn to the right. I have to like turn my whole
Bro, we're
body.
both just fucked up, huh? We're all fucked.
I'm actually pretty good. I just needed to warm up. I needed something to be said. I was
Star
blaming
Wars.
I was blaming myself. that
Another big inspiration for the Episode 3 podcast. Episode 3 is essentially all of our love
yeah,
for
yeah.
how great Episode 3 is.
Yeah, it is peak.
I feel like the
prequel.
first two were pretty Star Wars heavy though.
So, what's wrong with talking about Star Wars? I'll talk about
Is
Star
this
Wars
the
every
Star Wars
podcast.
podcast?
No,
Now the Episode 3 represents just the Star Wars Episode 3
no,
podcast.
that's just a part of it. Let that be part of it.
It's just one of the layers, dude.
Yeah, it's a layer of the name.
Yeah,
the
well,
name
and-
can mean so many things.
And yeah, not only that, bro.
There are
like,
3 of us, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm talking about Star Wars every single fucking.
Hell
podcast.
Yeah, like I'm so down to do
I
it
love
too.
Star Wars.
Star Wars is so goddamn good.
It's so fucking great.
Book of
Um,
Boba Fett's gonna be fucking fire.
So
yeah,
ridiculous.
Big heat.
You and I haven't talked too much about the Boba Fett. Like we kind of
I
conversed
think
here
he's
and there
gonna
about
die.
You said what?
I think he's gonna die.
In his book of Boba Fett.
Mm.
that for a season. Just do a one-off.
It's only a 1 season thing. Yeah, it's
Oh,
four,
is it?
it's either 4 or 6 episodes long.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the same. Or no, I think it's 6, and the Obi-Wan is only 4. It's like the Obi-Wan thing is essentially gonna be like a movie in 4 parts, but like probably like an hour and a half each.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm hearing. Because
Yeah.
like you know how they planned the like Obi-Wan movie a while back, and the more they like were like talking about it, and the worse that like fucking Solo and Episode 9 did, they just decided to scrap the movies. And with Disney Plus, they're just gonna roll forward with MCU and Star Wars and just go fucking ham on Disney Plus.
That's really all they need, man.
Yeah, bro, it's all they need.
Yeah, like
Ewan
Star
McGregor's
Wars.
maybe the most likable man on planet Earth.
He's up there.
He's,
Listen, he's incredibly
He's
good at
the-
Obi-Wan.
he's the shit.
Like he's the best thing about the prequels.
His Alec Guinness impression.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Nobody ever talks about it. Like how he
Because
just
nobody knows about it, bro. You're the only one who would ever say that.
That's valid. Yeah. 'Cause I
he plays such a good young Alec Guinness. Alec Guinness being the man who played the original Obi-Wan. He plays
yeah, I know.
because it's not just like a British accent. It's just not just for you. It's for the people listening as well. But yeah, so it's not just a British. It's like this very aristocratian, like it's like a lost
So
accent. It's
ginger.
like in the very 20s and like the 30s, British film noir kind of accent. But it was just very perfect for that. You know what I'm saying? And he does it masterfully. He's like, well, hello there.
Ah, General Kenobi. Whoa, I can fucking nail it now. Bro, my
pretty
voice is all
Well, you
fucked up.
literally have the same fucking respiratory problems. He started having off with.
Bro, when Duke came over my
Dude,
house,
he
just
almost-
fucked me up in my sleep.
Dude, he almost talks like on an in breath.
Or imagine I had cameras in here, like security cameras, and I look back, and while I was asleep, oh shit. While I was asleep, I just check and fucking Samuel Jackson just doing like this over my bed when I'm sleeping. And I wake up.
Old ass Sam Jackson.
Yeah,
75-year-old motherfucker.
72. Relax.
Why do you know how old he
I
is?
just remember numbers like that, bro. I know a lot of ages for like old actors and actresses.
Old ones specifically?
I mean, a lot of them, but mostly old ones a little specifically. Yeah, it's easier to remember really big numbers like that.
Valid.
Robert De Niro's 77.
Hey, you won. I don't. You got it. I believe you.
Cool. How old's William Shatner?
William Shatner's 83.
No,
All right,
it's not.
that's
It's not right.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Doing this?
You doing it up there?
I was wrong.
It's 90 what?
It's 89.
Oh.
Why do you think it was 83?
Because you're wrong most
Who
of
am
the
I
time.
thinking of? Patrick Stewart's 80.
Some old fuck. I don't know.
Now he's not going to believe me about Samuel Jackson.
I love how you just looked me straight in my eyes while you typed out some bullshit.
I typed out bullshit. I typed out what we were talking about.
Yeah.
See, this is Creighton. This is how Creighton talks. Like, Creighton will just, like, say a thing that, like, is aimed angrily. Like, well, you type some bullshit. Like, I'm cool if you want to, like, combat me. But say the truth. I wasn't typing bullshit. I was typing the thing that made you right. You're wrong if I don't discover that. Like, you're not going to look it up. I'm still cool sounding. I helped you get the upper
Look
hand.
how cool you are now, proving yourself wrong. You
I
fool.
mean, yeah, I was wrong. I didn't want to continue being wrong if
bring
I was
that back.
incorrect. I thought I was right.
I wanna
What,
bring
fool?
that back. I want to call people not like sup fool. I want to call you
You're a fool.
you're a guileless fool.
Michael looks like the type of guy who pulls his pants all the way down when he farts. What? When he farts? Maybe when he like uses the urinal. I can see that shit. You
sound
look like one of those
You
people.
sound like the kind of guy that doesn't pull his pants down when he fucks. Pew pew. They can't all be hitters. Man. Like, come on.
Pew pew. Don't say pew pew and then say they can't all be hitters. But you look like you're just taking all this in.
yeah. That was.
Don't say ooh. Don't say ooh, man.
Yeah,
That makes it worse.
Can't wait for December 32nd tomorrow. Oh, shit. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's over, bro.
This is
It's like
2020 never stops,
2020
bro.
was like the loop.
I slew
That's when
Diamond
we all get unplugged from the Matrix at midnight.
I don't want the Lou Diamond Phillips thing to be a thing in our podcast. That's y'all.
That's
That's
not
your
an our
thing.
podcast thing. That's a Twitch chat thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's a command in the Twitch chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, LDP exclamation point LDP. Fuck Lou Diamond Phillips, and it explains why.
I wore this shirt. It's my third time wearing a shirt that represents one of the cool geek. We started off with Star Wars. It was Chris's shirt. Second day was a Dragon Ball shirt. Today, this is R.I.P. Tony Stark representing my big dog, my Uncle Tony. I actually do have an Uncle Tony, so that means a lot to me. Of course, you fucking do. You're Italians. That's way less.
I
Yeah,
love
of
how
course.
I love how Aline tries to just fucking pile drive through a
Hates the word
podcast.
Italians.
Anyways, man.
You fucking Italians.
You fucking get out of
You
here.
fucking Guido Wop motherfuckers.
Goddamn, you guys ruined. You know. As a byproduct of you guys, Jersey Shore is what the fuck it was, and
Don't.
Those are fake ass
they are,
Italians.
for sure. But as a result of what you guys actually are, the Jersey Shore, those guys exist. Somehow that's you guys. That's your bloodline and their bloodline. Your fault.
I blame Martin Scorsese.
And after all of that, I'm the one that had to deal with that because
No.
every time I was telling somebody I was from
Did you
Jersey,
say Martin Scorsese?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
for The Godfather.
Do you remember that 1-2-10 kind of bullshit? He went 1-3, which is acceptable in the rules of comedy.
yeah,
You can't go 1-2-10, Chris.
Well,
Especially not 1-3.
Italian mobsters are not really like the ones portrayed in The Godfather or The Sopranos. The Sopranos is based on the fact that The Godfather got so popular. The Godfather is just a really good movie. But now the Italian mob acts like The Godfather. Martin Scorsese fucked up the way Italians are viewed in pop culture at the beginning of television.
What was it, Martin Scorsese?
Yeah, who did Godfather? I don't even know. I haven't
It
watched.
was, Francis Ford Coppola was the director, but it was a book initially. So all the shit, like, so here's the breakdown. I forget the name of the writers, but the name of the author, that's not important. The author, Google it real quick for the
That's
listeners.
just too much. Has to
Okay,
turn,
whatever.
type.
Okay.
Hey, Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
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 Young
Yo, Jamie, look that shit up real quick, Jamie.
So
That's gonna be Quentin one day, by the way.
Essentially, he
Quentin's
was
gonna be
just-
our Jamie when this gets like big enough to where we can pay him.
essentially, he was just, one of these guys who writes basic now short story stuff like that just to make his money in like 1960s, 50s New York. And he is putting out these stories, and in one of these stories he has like this mafioso kind of character, and it's a short story, and his editor says like that character's he's pretty cool. You should do something like that. And he started to write the story of the
Mario
Godfather.
Puzo.
Mario Puzo.
Mario Puzo. Thank you for saying it like that.
Like
It
he,
sounded way better than how I said it.
And he so he starts cranking out this story about these mafioso gangs and all these things like the Sicilian Message and like the Come to Me on the Day of My Daughter's Wedding. He just made it up.
Yeah.
And before all this stuff, like mobsters were just thugs. There was, there wasn't like a big it was just
They were like normal thought,
it was
like
like
shitty
it was
criminals.
the beginnings of organized crime after Prohibition.
Yeah.
And then he gave it all this like allure and this kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? This he put a little razzle dazzle on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it all comes from. Martin Scorsese is wrong. You could say Martin if you're going for a director, Francis Ford Coppola.
I still blame Martin
Martin
Scorsese
Scorsese.
just a little bit. But I know what you're saying. I get it.
It started
What
with
I meant
Jersey
was
Shore.
I blame Mario Puzo.
No, because whatever fake Italian or Guido, whatever that is a direct result of actual Italians and
Who do
that's
that
wrong.
now,
Yeah,
which is
and which
horrifying.
ultimately led to me being told to fist bump because I would tell people I'm from Jersey when I moved down here, and they'd be like, "Oh, from Jersey," and fuck no. So ultimately, that is
Fuck
that
no.
is blood on the fingertips of Italians. That is
Fingertips?
yeah, the fingertips. Now it didn't make it to your hands. Not that deep. You're just like, what is that's gross. But I just want you guys to know that I suffered at the hands of Italians, and that's not fair.
Well, now you get to suffer at the hand of these two
Yeah,
Italians
man.
when
Listen
we
to you
talk.
two bicker, man. You guys like fucking.
Michael's the type of guy who opens a bag of chips with a scissors. Copenhagen, I'm so glad you said a scissors, because that is technically the right way to say it.
Is Copenhagen from America?
With the scissors.
He's from North Dakota. Yeah.
We already made that joke.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Which joke?
Doesn't
The
exist.
North. Yeah.
That's just a way I genuinely
He
feel.
romanticized it. Yeah,
Scissors?
Neanderthals. No, I think he's talking about the Godfather and all that. Like romanticizing the mob.
Yeah.
You would say a scissors?
Technically, apparently, it's
funny.
like when people say that guy got hanged. It just doesn't sound right, but it's right. Apparently, that's what I was told in English class. Like you say, "Hand me that scissors."
That's not right.
Yes, it is. Scissors aren't plural. A scissors is one thing. It's not. Each thing isn't a scissors. Combined, they are a scissors. They are a scissor. Or scissors.
Yeah,
it's
for sure,
annoying.
For sure, but like words that end in S, like period, man. There's
I mean,
like,
I agree, but like I can't say,
Yeah, it's
look
just
at all
like
them
this.
Chris's.
yeah. Sure,
like,
sure,
like
sure,
that, you know what I'm
lost
saying? Like
that. Damn. But that's like, so pants?
pants is different. It's its own plural. 'Cause a pant is technically
What's
the right thing if it's one of them. But people just say pants.
One of them? So like I'm wearing a pants right now?
Yes, essentially, technically.
I wanted to say real quick that Copenhagen's mom gave birth to him by coughing out a piece of cancer that just grew.
Damn, bro. He just says like cool, funny, like, "Hey, you look like this." You just say some mean, visceral shit. That's like you went after his mom, bro. Like,
and
I
that's
mean,
not a piece of cancer. Like,
and knowing him, he might not like his mom, but even if he does, even if he doesn't, like,
people are dying, man.
yeah, bro. It's like
Lord.
that was like you. Now you've done it. Now you've got a 10 right away.
She smoked cigarettes right next to a goddamn radioactive plant, dude.
So you're just going all in on this crazy shit.
Wild chewing tobacco.
You just
right?
think we're wrong.
She has cancer, dude.
No,
you-
whoa,
Whoa, bro,
on,
come
man,
on.
You can't.
Was
Just the
Copenhagen
guy-
the cancer?
just the
Is
guy
what he
that
said
won't-
next?
Just the guy that won't stop keep getting.
He doubles
darker.
down on the evil shit he says.
This is look, so my best friend Alan. This is like what Alan is as a person. When
He
you,
just
like,
likes to keep getting darker.
not even darker. He's just hard headed. So like when you call Alan out for like saying some dumb shit, he just keeps saying dumb shit because he's just like, "How dare you tell me about myself?" Which I'm the same way.
It's
but-
respectable.
yeah, it's just oh man, he's so hard.
English is hard. In English is stupid. Well, Sophia, it sounds like it would be to you. In English.
Isn't English still language arts for you? Like, aren't you still?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? You're just learning how to put letters together. You barely even know the language.
What's a conjunction, sulfur?
the sulfur.
I have grown to love that that you guys call her that.
Yeah, the sulfur. I'm not gonna say you guys, man. Not to be funny. That's mine. If you
Yeah,
timestamp it, cut it.
straight
Watch
up.
the other. It's just
Yeah,
been
yeah.
me. He actually just said that. Appreciate you for signing on, but just
No,
not
I've
you
said,
guys.
I said it in the first episode.
Nah, yeah, they're bullshit.
Nah,
Bullshit.
nah,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
You
yeah,
may
yeah,
have
yeah.
said it, but
Let's
he's
just
the
go ahead
one
and
who
wave
said
around.
it.
Let's go ahead and wave things around.
Yeah,
Just say-
yeah,
So yeah, that's valid.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, yeah. Timestamp.
Timestamp.
Someone's gonna go back one day and do a
That's fine.
timestamp
Yeah,
compilation.
if you don't give me timestamps, dog, like whatever
Someone's
the
got to
fuck I
make
said
a
is
compilation
fucked.
of the first 3
Not
episodes.
fact. Whatever I say is fact. God, that
Fuck.
was
It is. It's mad fucks.
It's
mad
fucked.
fucked. It's
Fucked.
fucked.
It's fucked.
Meat
That
fuck.
shit's fucked,
It's
bro.
fucked, man.
Gotta meet
Hey
the
man, it's
fuckers.
fucked. That shit's fucked. You've ever been to the Falkland Islands?
It's fucked in the harbor.
It's the Falkland Islands.
Is
the
that a
fucking
foghorn? Is it a foghorn? Like, what the fuck is
Yeah, what was-
Bro.
This podcast is losing its like.
It is.
valve so
We should
fast.
not have smoked right before we walked in the door.
We're spiraling.
You guys made ribs right before you got here?
Right before we
Like
got here.
immediately before you got here?
In the car.
and like ahead of that.
You never made ribs in the
Before
car?
that.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, you've never made ribs.
I've made them.
You're basically a fucking vegan.
That's a
You
good.
are.
My phone made a
Chris was
noise,
vegan,
and I
I'm
don't know where it is.
Stole
I
it.
heard it make a noise. Say words. Say words.
Hey, words. So, we were talking about Lego Star Wars,
When were we talking about that?
episode 1.
What?
So here's the thing: is that Lego Star Wars episode? Chris, you're not on mic. So episode 3 of Star Wars Legos. That shit was mad amazing. You can unlock all the fucking characters, dude. You can play like random lore characters that you'd never seen before.
I hate you, first of all, but to keep it $1.50, he's not wrong. The Lego Star Wars games were fucking fire.
Yeah.
Episode 2 was the best one.
Drew is the one me and my brother stayed up late playing.
That shit was dope.
Man, so I've been playing.
Hey, Lisa.
I've been playing Skyrim. On the Fat Boy Xbox
I
One.
saw.
He showed me that earlier.
Yeah, that's what I call. I have the first Xbox One, so I'm literally playing modded Skyrim at the worst capacity possible, and having.
man.
Capacity passable,
I'm-
bro.
yeah, yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
I wish capacity was a word, so that was a sentence.
Yeah, capacity passable, bro.
Uh,
That shit was awesome.
Bro, my
Bro, fuck the episode 3. Let's call this shit capacity passable, bro.
Dude, we need shirts called "My Capacity Is Passable."
Yeah, bro, my capacity is. I'm writing it down.
oh man.
These are T-shirts, custom, like exclusive. 5 shirts are gonna be made, or $49.95.
And they'll just get so expensive later. 'cause
They're gonna be Under Armour sponsor.
Lego Star Wars games were so much fun. Yes, they were. Not
Yeah,
Star
amazing
Wars.
games.
Sophia, let us talk about Star Wars. Why do you get so mad? You know what you can
Best
say you're
racing
mad.
game.
You can say you're mad every time, but you stay.
Best racing game of all time. We know what it is.
Midnight Club 3 Double Edition Remix.
Remix.
It's a pretty great game.
We
it
stayed
is-
up
it's
for
the
I enjoyed Burnout
days
and Burnout 3 a lot too because of the crash mode.
yeah, Burnout's
Crash Mode
dope.
was
It's-
fucking
it's,
ballin'.
It's dope. It's like Burnout was like
It was
the
the only one that
Mario
reward
Kart
you.
of street racing games.
Yeah.
It's like that's as close as they would get
Yeah.
to some funky junky shit.
Bro, they just put Burnout Paradise on the Game Pass.
That's
Oh,
actually excellent.
Alan,
game.
It's
which
so
Alan
bad.
is it?
I
Yeah,
tried
like
to
it.
play it after I played Forza,
Oh,
dude.
Alien
I
Ray gun.
because
Well, yeah, you shouldn't play after like playing a real.
I tried to
racing
play.
game.
I tried to play it just to control. Dude, it's.
You guys are like not
Bad,
far. You
bad.
guys are like too far from your mic.
I
Like when
am.
you talking to him, like you guys are quiet for everybody else.
Are you
Just
sure that you just haven't like put our mic at a good volume?
They're all at max.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Yes.
Positive.
I gotta be.
I'm
closer
positive.
then.
All right. Honestly, the problem is I've been talking into the side of my mic.
Yeah, that's a big.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a big issue.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna hold it
'cause
right
I've
up.
I've said a lot of dumb shit.
So
So
you're gonna
I'm
get some
glad.
mustache feedback.
We still definitely heard you say capacity passable.
Yeah.
That shit's never going away. I mean, like when I tell you I'm actually gonna get a shirt made, like bro, it's just gonna be your face doing the alien face from History Channel.
It does
It's
not
like
need it.
aliens, but it's gonna be capacity
Does not
passable.
need. Does not need photos. It just needs the words. My capacity is passable.
Don't be a hater, man, because nobody wants to put your face on a fucking shirt. Hey, don't listen to this guy. He doesn't have any fucking vision.
Yeah,
man.
because your
put my
face on the shirt.
Still wearing
that's
shirts, I
something
see.
anybody wants.
This whole podcast
Yeah.
is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, my,
Say-
my
say
silhouette is
yellow.
dank.
It is. It is. He's got a dank silhouette. Boom. 2 people.
Good, laugh again. And you've
Yeah.
said it before, so you're
Yeah,
really.
I
you
said
also
your head
have said
was. Said your head, solely your head. What's interesting about your body?
I have very nice positioned shoulders. They're not too big. They're not very small. They're elegant. They're damn near
Oh my God! You see that guy?
Look at
God
his-
damn his shoulders.
Look at him.
That's a real thing.
I know. That's what this guy doesn't get it, man.
Bro, he gets so like he just wants to make fun of things that are like
Like real things.
as if they've never been talked about
Yeah, man,
genuinely.
Never.
Damn it. I was gonna say I'm sure, androgynous. I've been struggling to find
There you go.
androgynous for 3 cycles. I have androgynous shoulders.
He
Oh,
does.
You've never made that expression to me. It was so vulnerable.
Nah, what? Nah, that is not the word for that. All right, we have officially dropped a tier of friendship.
Ah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you gone from best friend to like
Like
decent
mad good acquaintance.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, man,
You a mad good
vulnerable.
acquaintance now.
That's-
You're like the
Oh,
only guy at work he looks forward to seeing.
A single tear rolls down my face.
he's acting hard on the podcast. This is gonna fuck.
This is gonna fuck him up
I
bad.
actually dropped the tears on this friendship. We'll both
Like
be
if there were real levels that just floated above everybody's head, and he saw that it went down. Like, could you imagine how bad it would hurt him?
He's like,
He's like, "Whoa, bro! I was a 10. I'm a 9. I'm a 9.7.
he's like, whoa,
Bro, I've been a 10 for like 3 years."
straight.
Man, dude, don't break my score, dude. It's not my score. It's a perfect record.
Bro, imagine we all had HUDs, like a HUD, like
I
that we
do.
saw shit like that.
You don't?
Bro, stop. Your high is different. That's the shit that only happens every once in a while.
Yeah, it changes the HUD when I'm high, but I thought everybody had a HUD. You don't get a HUD.
It's possible we take a rib break at any point in this podcast.
I mean,
I thought you said you were out of meat.
also,
I'm
Also, you
I'll
guys
check
are-
the stores,
also,
know
you
what I'm saying?
guys are not like podcast like material when you are.
First of all,
I'm just saying.
big cap. We're not. It has
Bro,
nothing to
you
do with
walked in right off the rip, and it's been a fucking. You guys are chilling.
I walked in with a great bit, and you guys didn't pick that up. It was Simpsons Donut. We left it at that.
Where was it gonna go?
Bro, Raygun, don't come in
I
here
don't
and say you got a HUD, bro. You're gonna make me sound crazy. I'm scared.
Yeah, you don't see this dude
Bro,
has a
I don't
fucking
got a
HUD.
HUD, bro.
It's talking about we came here not podcast worthy. You just
Were you not?
The
Were
update,
you kidding when you
the
said you
update
didn't
comes.
no. Hold on. This
The
guy
update
has,
comes with the COVID vaccine.
This guy has one setting, one booty ass
have?
setting.
You
We-
weren't kidding when you said you didn't have a HUD.
I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah,
this.
this guy.
See, like this is the kind of shit that like
This guy doesn't
I
have
know
a
it's jokes, but like you guys
So-
are gonna keep
so-
selling that it's
So,
not.
so
and I'm
because you
pissed.
can't join in on it, we're not podcast worthy. First of all, I'm about to go the fuck off on this whole podcast. Let's
No,
talk.
that's not what I'm talking
no,
about.
No, that's fine,
No,
that's
I'm
fine.
saying you
No,
guys
no,
are gonna be. You
no,
guys
no.
complained about being full.
Let's talk about your Lord Voldemort silhouette, motherfucker.
Let's talk about how your skin is so fucking
Hold on, no.
pasty.
Wait a second.
So-
You can continue your thing, but wait a second. You gonna come at my silhouette just because I agreed that his was dank? What is happening, bro? I'm losing it. I didn't even attack you about my silhouette. I just said, hey, you did say his silhouette was cool. Why are you coming at me for this?
I feel
He
like
was
this-
the one that instigated your whole thing in the first place.
I feel like this is a voice. Is
You're
a
just going at-
foreshadowing
You're just going.
of what's to come.
What do you mean?
I'm wishing your death right now.
Whoa, bro.
Boy,
Yeah.
This man is heavy.
I was gonna, bro. I was gonna put you in my will.
What the fuck are you gonna leave?
Not anymore.
16 copies of the first 3 Game of Thrones books.
First of all, just because I've got like 4, like a whole.
Do you have
sets.
multiple copies of the same book?
Yes, but like not like. So those are like nice. They're like a nice addition. Those are for me. I have a bunch of paper ones because I have a bunch of friends who never have read the series. So I'll just collect the whole set and give it to a friend so they have all of Game of Thrones and can read it. I've done that 3 times now.
Hey,
There are
don't
15.
ever do anything like that with me. 'cause, let me
I
It's
gave
not
him a
good.
book 3 years ago.
I haven't read it. Well, I read the first chapter. Great chapter.
Of what? What book?
Septimus Heap.
That's what it's
Ah.
called.
First book. The first book in the
Yo,
series.
dead ass. I thought it was called The Magica Chronicles or some
No,
shit.
the first book in the series is called Magic with a GY.
Okay, that's what I
Look at this
remember.
nerd. Doesn't even have a HUD. Alien ray gun. Don't you come in here.
Dude, I'm telling you, I started a thing. Everybody has a fucking HUD. It's just not
Is
you.
this why you didn't accept my request? My HUD request?
Bro, it's just- bro, don't come at me like that. You didn't even follow me on Twitter when you made your new account.
And it was really weird.
the account that
You're
is
coming
for
at me
the
about
podcast.
Twitter. You don't have a HUD, you fuck.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The other day he was like, "Hey, call me to wake me up." I thought it was kind of weird because I'm like, I can't. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even know about the fucking thing.
You can't just HM.
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
Bro, I hate
There's
this.
like direct alerts and stuff.
I feel like Bert Kreischer on like the Sober October podcast when they're all like afterwards when they're all drinking. Like I'm just getting attacked and there's nothing I can say that gets me out of it. Like there's no, I don't have a HUD, so I can't be like, oh shit, yo, I do got a HUD. Like I can't just discover my not real thing, and then you guys just sit here and keep
Now it's
acting like
denying
your real
it's,
thing.
now it's denying its fucking validity.
I do know how much health you have left, bro. Please, bro.
Do you know other people without HUDs?
Who do you know without a HUD?
How do you know when it's time to go to sleep?
I'm about to call somebody, bro. I'm about to literally just call Uncle Tony and be like, yo, you got a HUD? Could you imagine?
Yeah, dude.
You know how Uncle Tony will answer that question.
Yeah, he might actually start talking shit and be like, you don't have a HUD? Actually, Uncle Tony might not know what a HUD is. He doesn't strike me as like that modern of a video game player. It feels like he left video games in the 80s.
Damn, like Pong?
More like Donkey Kong.
It's the 70s.
Man, that shit's all one thing to me, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Everything before PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that shit's
80s is like Tetris. Not Tetris, I'm sorry. Galaga.
Tetris and
Pong.
Pong didn't come out the same year, man.
Bro, please.
That's
Tetris
not
might
the-
have came out the
that's not
same
the
year as
same
Pong.
I don't
They have the
I meant
same
to say
graphics.
Galaga.
They have the same graphics.
He's right.
This is the same thing, man. When did Worm drop? When did Snake?
You mean
hit the street?
Centipede?
No, he
Right,
means
that
snake.
ass-
He
I-
means snake.
It's all the same game.
No,
Yeah, all
Centipede is
three of
not. What he's talking about,
Yeah.
Centipede is not the same thing.
It's not the you
The
don't. eat
that's
the,
an arcade, a wild ass arcade game. Yeah,
Ah, word.
Centipede, Galaga, Donkey Kong.
he's talking about Snake, older game. It's like a 8-bit game. It's
Damn.
where you just like get a piece of fruit. It's just a pixel on the screen, and it just
Why
adds
would a
to your
snake get a
chain,
fruit?
and you can't hit yourself.
So what?
Why would a snake get a fruit?
You read the Bible?
It's on a diet.
Oh damn, bro! You had that.
Hit
You had
hit
that, bro. You
hit
had that
hit
locked
hit
and
hit
loaded,
again.
bro.
Hit that again.
Bro, you had that shit locked and loaded. Bro, your reaction time to that was fantastic. Like that, you didn't just when he didn't do it.
He's just sharpshooter.
Bro, you killed that shit.
I appreciate it. All I
That was
fucking
good.
do is think and talk too much, so it comes in handy.
It does. Man.
Yeah.
So have you that made me think about earlier. Have you not played the first Last of Us
He's not a big story game.
like at
Yeah.
all?
Not
Correct.
true.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go off.
You just haven't.
yeah, I just didn't want to.
Like, would you?
Probably not.
Bro.
But not like. Man, so I have like a really it's not like a I wouldn't say it's not because it's a story driven game because I like a good story driven game, but more than anything I have a notoriously bad attention span. So like Last of Us is just something that like I don't feel like investing in that. Like it's
Is that
cool.
why you only watch shit you've seen from when you were a kid? Because like you know enough where you can keep watching it and maybe pick up on something new instead of
So-
watching like new series and shit.
So for one, there's probably like a trauma guard thing in there, like just like some kind of comfort and familiarity in a
Mhm.
life that I couldn't control. But the only thing that I've ever like watched over and over again, like over and over, well, not the only thing, but the only thing I've watched over and over again and kept catching new things in is my favorite anime, which is Fooly Cooly. But all the other things I've watched over and over again, like within the first few like times I've watched it, I caught everything I could catch for the most part. But yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. Really, just like
Yeah.
YouTube videos. Yeah, Matt Pat Game Theory. Like I watch fucking Game Theory all
Bro,
the
Matt
time.
Pat's hilarious.
Yeah, I fucking love Matt Pat. I very much would like to meet Matt Pat.
Incredibly intelligent.
Yeah, it would be really cool to be like a rapper.
That's just a theory.
A game theory.
Have you ever
Thanks
like
for watching.
have you ever incorporated something to do with him like in freestyle?
Nah, but I could.
Bro, you should.
I mean, yeah.
Imagine you doing like a game theory.
It is episode
freestyle?
3 of the episode 3 podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Or imagine you do like a game theory freestyle, like just specifically, and we just send it to him.
I mean, I would be dang. That's the other thing too, man. The older I get, the more I'm like you start to realize that like your idea of like fame and how like
It's not-
untouchable and
Not nearly as untouchable.
Yeah, man, they're just people. They're people. There's a guy who started. One of the guys that started Moonlight. Like me and like Pat
Yeah.
hung out with him. You know what I'm saying? Like wrapped in a room together. Like just happened.
Which one? Which guy? Was it one of the?
I don't want to say it because like there's a big part of me that never wants to like feel in any shape, way, or form that like I'm slightly cooler. I'm getting attention because like I know somebody. So like even saying the movie, I probably should just said a guy that starred in the movie. But like a guy that was in a major motion picture and has been in like really big things a lot of people have watched. Like I no more than like 30 minutes to an hour, but I like sat down and hung out with him. And like that's pretty cool because he was just a normal dude from like New York.
Yeah,
I'm just a kid from Jersey.
I mean that's That's how it is. I mean,
Yeah,
like with
well,
all
for
that.
for some of them, I'm pretty sure like.
I mean, some
are,
people are like
embellished
ego
and
hungry
inflated,
and blah
yeah.
blah blah. But
But yeah, it's
But I
really
mean-
cool to just see like, oh, you're just a guy that happens to be in a thing where a lot of people see it, and that kind of gives this like perception, this idea, you know.
And then there are the Hollywood ones, the ones that have
Yeah.
just like been
The-
eaten. The
yeah.
Tom Cruises, the John Travoltas.
yeah, and even some of them, if you sit down and just
And
have
not-
a
and the other
conversation,
ones
would
that aren't
probably seem
Scientologists.
normal. Like even some of them could seem normal if you just sat down and talked about the right thing. You know, sometimes people just got their thing that they're like not obsessed with, but the thing that they're good at talking about. Like Jason Statham. You know Rob? Remember Rob? R&R?
Yeah.
He met Jason Statham. He was in Fast Furious 7. Rob, he was one of the guys that Jason Statham kills
Yeah.
when he's like he sees his brother or mom or somebody's dead in the hospital. I didn't watch the movie. But
Yeah, I stopped watching those a while.
yeah.
ago.
My buddy was one of the dead SWAT guys in the bottom of the hotel, and they hung out with Jason Statham for a couple of days. He just loves talking about cars. He's like a big car head. So he was like, yeah, dude, we talked about fucking cars and shit
Yeah,
for like
that's-
3 days. It was dope. He's a super friendly, nice guy. I mean, he taught some of us a little bit of jujitsu. Like,
Yeah,
he
man.
was
Because
mad
like
cool.
the thing is, man, it's also like the same way like you go to work or you have your thing you do. They
That's
go to
their
work.
thing.
They have the thing they do. They just
Yeah.
happen to have one with a lot of eyes on it. And that's the other thing too. Like a lot of that is perspective. Like we kind of put a big thing, I think, on movie stars and music artists and stuff like that because we're very conscious of their audience. But, you know, they're like nuclear scientists that have like a million or millions of people dedicated to their research who like thunderous applause at a fucking convention for some peace prize somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And that's also a high level of infamy. And in that circle of people, they probably feel
That's Justin Bieber to them.
yeah,
That's
you know what I'm
their
saying.
guy. That's
so
their
even
thing.
even that's cool, like the varying levels and perspectives of fame, and then what fame. You know, for me, like, and not to cut because I know you're about to say something, so I'll
No, you're
hand
fine.
off the mic metaphorically. I'm glad we don't have to do that anymore. But like,
Don't even have to hold it.
yeah. I mean, fuck what I was saying. I digressed for my joke, and what were you gonna say?
It's just like to further
Yeah.
expand on what you were saying. It's like there's a story I read about this man. He gave a speech on like particle physics, but it was thing he'd written, and he's reading it word for word, and it was like something. It was a 132-page paper. It took something like 3.5 hours to read the whole thing out, where it made sense. And then by the end of it, everyone stood up and gave a 45-minute standing ovation.
Jesus.
Because that's just like the brilliance. Like everyone in that room followed everything he said word by word, and at the end of it,
And it
It
was that
it
incredible.
was just
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like for a lot of us, that's like a really good solo, you know, really
Yeah.
good guitar
Yeah.
performance, an amazing verse from a
Eruption
rapper.
by Van
a great
Halen.
scene in The Dark Knight. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just wild, like in all those, just how you as a person respond. 'Cause, you know, there are people who are like, if they would have hung out with the guy I hung out with, they would have lost their shit. Like I've literally seen Zendaya like at this guy, and you know what that does to my heart? 'Cause I'm like, bro, and like this dude, he's like a year younger than me. He's from like within 100 miles of where I'm from, because I'm from the top of Jersey. He's from New York City. And I'm just like, fuck, man, like Zendaya done seen this nigga's movies. Like, you know, but I also like that because it, you know, I joke about it because I'm just in love with Zendaya. There's no envy there. It's very inspiring because, like, it also shows you that, like, how attainable things are. Like, how much that, like, you put so much perspective on weight and like pressure onto something because of what you think it is or how it's portrayed to you or your
Yeah.
interpretation of it. When in reality, if you just spend more time like cutting to the chase and going to get it, you may find yourself on a stage with all these people looking at you. You might, you know, when you talk to these people, a lot of the time you hear a lot of them go like, I'm as surprised as you guys are. Like, I just happen to make it, or like, you know, this is all
Yeah.
new to me, because like, truth be told, it is. You never know where what you're doing is gonna put you. That's why it's more important to just do it and like stand behind that and worry about getting it done than it is to worry about like, oh, what is it to make it, or like, you know, this, that, and the third. So I don't know, man. It's just it's definitely been cool getting older and having a different perspective of like what fame and success and celebrity and all
I've
that stuff
definitely
is.
had it squashed for me.
Yeah.
Like almost like you know how like for you sitting down with that dude was like cool as fuck, and
Mhm.
like imagine Zendaya walks in right now, like it's crazy. Like-
I'd lose my shit.
Yeah, I mean I gotta yo Z imagine could you imagine? But when I went and met Nick for the first time, like Nick was my fucking at the time like my Johnny Carson. I mean like
Yeah.
every single night And it's not every night for an hour. It's every night for 10 hours. You're watching this dude. And I go there, and I don't just meet Nick. I meet him. I meet Nadeshot. I meet half of the Call of Duty Pro League, like all those guys that I've been watching and following and like watching their streams and shit.
Yeah.
And like they're shaking, like they're walking up to me and saying, "What's up?" Like just because I'm at the same table as this guy for like 20 minutes. Like I had one dude who was a Optic Gears of War player, like a pro, who walked up and was like, "Yo, man, how's it going?" I didn't even see him. I didn't know who he was. He just walked, and like having all that shit, like these guys who, you know, the least known one has 150,000 followers. You know what I mean? Like you're talking like that's the range you're looking at, is just skyrocketing from there. And you're just in a room with a bunch of these guys, and they're just talking to everybody like it's normal, because to them, everybody at these gaming events is just a gamer. I mean, you know, with a movie star, they're sitting in a room with a bunch of movie stars.
Yeah.
And that might hype your ego up. But these Call of Duty guys, and don't get me wrong, there's a couple of them that the numbers fuck with their head a little bit. But most of them, they're just sitting there like, whoa, dude, it's a bunch of guys playing video games just like me.
Your ninjas, your Nick Mercs, your Mr. Beasts, your... I was just kidding. I was trying to hurt you. I was trying to
What do you
get
mean?
under your skin.
What
Giving examples of people who the numbers have gotten to their heads.
Oh, yeah. Nah, Ninja maybe, but I don't think so. Ninja, apparently everybody I know who's met him. I know, I'm just elaborating on it. Like he seems apparently like the people I know who have met him
Seems
said
like a
he's
genuine
the
fellow.
coolest dude. A lot of those guys. I'm not gonna like call out anyone that hasn't been, because I've had bad experiences with two
I named
Call of Duty
3
pros.
people that aren't that. It was the whole joke.
I know. Well, I mean, you don't know though. You haven't met anyone.
Sure, Ninja, Nick Mercs. You've personally met Nick Mercs. Ninja's publicly very cool, and then I said Mr. Beast,
I know, but
whose whole shtick is being nice to people.
Hey man, we're digressing from podcasting to talking
Yeah.
about how we were podcasting. Look at this. How meta is that?
I have like 200 followers. Fuck all of you. Hey Jesse.
Oh, it's Jesse.
Zopik, that Charlie guy has numbers going to his head. Yeah, for real, dude. I hit like 1,500 a couple of months back, and it's just been no looking back since.
I haven't touched 400. I've been sitting at like 350 followers on Twitter for like fucking 3 months, man, 6 months. I went viral one time. That shit, I went from like 199. No, I went from like 215 to like 396, and then like lost like 40. And I was like, maybe I'm tweeting some bullshit. I don't know, maybe.
That's not what it is.
Add
It's
my
just
boy on Twitter at daddubsoli.
Hey man, suck a dick. All right, it's the dub solely. I'm gonna change it so it makes more sense, because it made a lot.
don't
more
say what you're
sense
changing it to,
Why would I not?
because people are
weird.
weird and they'll go snatch that shit.
Oh, true.
Like legit, they will.
Yeah.
People are annoying about it.
So I'm Michael Catone 5. Go add me real quick. I'll only tweet when this is going on, or things maybe related to this.
I'll snipe it. Yeah, see, Reagan was on it. He was about to do it. Yep, Zope. See, that's like just in this community. That's just known. Like you don't say that shit, is that people will yoink that shit. They'll take
Honestly, you
your
guys are all like fucking pieces of shit. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, you guys
They
are
do it,
fucking
bro.
awful. The fact
Fucking
that,
dweeb.
yeah,
The-
that's
the,
such
like-
a, what is like what do you what's going on in your day to day that's what you want to do?
That's like the kind of thing like I think about, like who sits and leaves internet comments, like sits and leaves a negative review. of
People who
something.
type in Twitch chats. Not like it's not that blanket statement, but like that, like they're on the way. Like people who type in Twitch chat are like they're that in between group. If they're not people leaving comments on YouTube, they're the closest people to leaving comments on YouTube that aren't leaving them. Like they're almost there. Like that's real. I've only left a comment on like 3 YouTube videos ever.
I think that's probably accurate. Yeah, and since 2005, the inception of YouTube, maybe 2 or 3.
2004.
It's 2005.
It's not 07?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I do know.
All right, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm Jamie in real quick. When was YouTube created?
Damn, you beat me to it.
It was created on Valentine's Day, 2005,
I'll be
in
dead.
San Mateo, California.
No, San
See,
Mateo?
when I
San
look,
Mateo,
when I-
Mateo, Mateo.
yeah, Mateo, when I look straight at you, and I say I know something, we now as proof on the podcast, it's real,
Right,
and you're wrong.
okay.
Very
Oh,
much.
0 for 1.
100%
for 1.
can't wait for that to back.
Right, I cannot wait.
I cannot tell
you
you
just
what-
made such a
Yeah,
declaration.
when that gets time stamped, you're gonna look so fucking bad every time
Bro.
you get shitted on. Let me say, that's why I've been modest.
You're gonna be like Tom Segura's dad with Tommy Lee Jones. You know Tommy Lee Jones? You know that guy? Yeah, he's gay. You remember that?
I do.
With 15 years, like Tom Segura thought Tommy Lee Jones was gay for like 15 years, and then he met a guy who knows, like, his best friends with Tommy Lee Jones. He's like, he's not gay. No, he's not. I've known him in other. He has kids. He has a wife. Like, they're happy. I've known him for 40 years. And I was like, and I called my dad immediately. And he said, "Hey, Dad, Tommy Lee Jones isn't gay. What you had to say about this?" He's like, "Oh, great. I thought he was." Like, bro, that's the kind of shit that's gonna happen. You're gonna say some crazy shit, and I'm not gonna challenge it, and we're both gonna think it's real. And then one day we're gonna be like, "Wait, what? What?"
Your blood content does have the same salt as the ocean.
Oh God.
That's better than what I was gonna try and say. I couldn't get his name in my head. Who's the guy? Who's the guy from God damn it. I'm losing my mind. I can't figure his name. The black dude, British black dude,
Idris Elba?
Idris Elba. God, thank you. God, I love you guys. I was gonna be like, you're saying Idris Elba is actually white? You just got crazy like melanin levels, because there's something like that
It's
with
called
somebody.
melanism. It's the opposite of albinism. Just your science.
I'm just gonna have to
facts is
challenge him every time he says something and looks me in the eyes, right? Like,
Nah.
I'm gonna trust you on melanism.
Yeah.
Watch, this will be the only time I trust him, and it's
That's
wrong.
what panthers are. Panthers are leopards. Like-
I know panthers aren't. There's no such thing as a panther,
yeah,
like the animal.
It's a leopard with melanism.
Melanism, bro. That just doesn't sound right.
Don't trust me.
I don't.
Okay. Well,
About melanism is a thing. Thank you, Jesse. I'm glad I didn't have to look it up. What? People don't actually have HUDs, bro. Relax.
what is this, like 1928, dude?
Dude, they've had HUD since at least like 55, dog. Like, you don't remember? You know, like, you've seen Fallout, right? You know the Pit Boy? The Pit Boy is like an ode to the HUD design.
I
of
know,
the 50s.
bro. Stop.
Have you played Fallout?
Yeah, I've played Fallout. I
You know
hate
what?
you
You
guys.
know about the Pit Boy?
Yes, I know, but I've worn a real one. I know what they are. Like,
It's not really real. It's based
I
on
know.
the HUD from the 50s.
Yes,
I've actually seen a HUD from the 50s.
You talking about the Smithsonian one?
bro. Usually I'm the one doing this, and I hate that you guys are doing it to me.
Doing what?
Shut
Talking
up.
about your HUDlessness?
Lying. My
Who's
head
lying?
is set up like
Lying?
the GoldenEye 64.
GoldenEye 64 on a HUD would actually be pretty sick.
Dude, that's dank as shit. Mine is the Dragon Ball Z Scouter. that's the
Dude, that's solid as
that's the
fuck.
mod I put on mine. Mine is jailbroke. I got a jailbroken HUD.
If I could have a HUD, mine would be like Tony Stark's.
Do you not
in
know where to
Endgame.
get a HUD?
Bro, shut up. Shut up.
It's
I
kind
hate
of
this.
weird, man.
Who's your HUD guy?
Huh?
Who's your HUD guy?
Fucking Jose on 5th Street.
Jose?
Michael's the type of Fifth Street. Michael's the type of dude to wear a swim trunk in the shower.
I can see that with the floaties.
Nah, Michael's not. Nah.
Floaties with the bar.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, Copenhagen. Usually your shit's gold. I just know this guy too well. Michael's the kind of guy to walk down Main Street naked, like with a hose, just showering himself in front of everybody. He's crazy.
It's a really long hose. You don't know how long the hose is.
Yeah,
It's
you don't know where
connected-
he's coming from.
It's
but-
connected straight to City Hall.
Bro, Jose on 5th Street. Bro, you guys, like, here's this shit. Like, I'm not, like, I play along with shit.
You're not HUDed.
I'm not HUDed. Yeah, I don't got a HUD. But, bro, Jose on 5th Street is just not the fucking, you gotta go more creative than that.
The Jose on 5th Street. All right. First of all, you
You
try
don't
to
have to
say
get creative with facts.
you try to say that. Yeah. First,
Yo, good save. That's a good
yeah,
save.
It's not fucking safe. Fucking safe. First of all, you try to say we're in podcast potential. Then we're out here killing the HUD joke that you can't even get in on because you don't have one and you're ugly.
Whoa.
And you're ugly.
Yeah, that's a call for.
That's just
Now
the
I
same
feel-
point.
now I feel
Those two
attacked.
things are the same point. And you're ugly.
Jose on,
Go on.
Jose on 5th Street was fucking gas. That's why we all laughed after I said it. Fuck you, long neck. I'm sick of you. Hey, let me get a bottle of water while I'm assaulting you.
You little foot motherfucker.
That's me. Whose side are you on?
No, little foot.
What about it? Oh, that's damn.
Bro,
he's
that's
ugly
from
as
Land
shit.
Before
You
Time?
said long neck.
My bad. I'm off. You said little foot, and I have little feet. So I was like, dude, why?
he does have big feet.
Yeah, I was like, why are you?
And yeah, I was gonna say that's not really a
Cannot-
good thing to say against me.
What am I gonna call you, Papa? His dad who died in the first before the movie starts.
I don't know. Hashtag room temperature water. Well, mine's from a
Mama?
fridge.
Papa.
Yeah, you crushed that shit, huh? You want another one?
The hydration champ.
That's Tom Papa right there. He's the water champ.
Stop referencing other podcasts.
I'm not referencing other
Bro, I'm
podcasts.
saying
just
Jamie
other
until
people.
we get our own guy.
Right? We gotta like I say Quinn, but more realistically, it'll be Matty B. It'll be Matt.
Oh, Matty boy.
Yeah, he'll be our Jamie one day.
Oh, Matty 20.
Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, you're a HUD joke, fucker. If you had a fucking HUD, which you don't because you're ugly, who's your guy? What fucking road does he work on? Since Jose on 5th Street was so cliche. Like, who's your guy? I'm sorry we weren't talking about boosting Hondas. Like, what's your fucking joke?
You
My
do
guy-
look like you steal Hondas.
My guy's Frederick at Pineville Mall. That's my guy.
That's what you had.
Yeah, that's my guy.
That does have.
Well, I say it wasn't what I had. It's what I just came up
You
with.
didn't even kind of chuckle at it yourself.
Thank you. You didn't have zing. And you didn't have like my.
I wasn't trying. Again, what you said, you can't make up facts. Like it was going in that same air of like I have to maintain.
You can't do this. You can't. This is what I'm known for.
He's off the cuff is what he's doing.
That's my boy. Fucking cunt.
Imagine I don't trust people who like room temperature water. Why did I type the word imagine? Sophia, why are you the way you are?
Is that the child talking about?
Yeah,
room temperature
she's
water?
already talking shit on you and your room temperature
know,
water.
humans
Hey, look here,
evolutionarily-
Grogu.
Oh, shit.
I got you. Humans evolutionarily aren't supposed to drink cold water.
Why not?
Did you not know that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you drink from creeks and
Be-
shit.
before we get into it, this
Well, running water is usually colder than like still water.
this
Yeah,
isn't.
but it's not like
It's not good for your body. We're warm body creatures. It's not good to introduce cold anything. You're not even really supposed to be eating ice cream or anything like that.
Nah.
And your
How
body
dare
has to warm up the water to use it anyway. Your body can't use cold water. So it's cool in the sense of like you'll burn extra calories if you want to be like Fat Burner 1000 and really feel good about your waistline, I guess. But there's really no actual reason you should be drinking cold water.
you Pat Sajak motherfucker.
It's not like it's not.
I
good
wasn't
for-
out here defending it. I was just asking a question.
Yeah, but it's legitimate. Like this is just the best way to consume water. And then for me personally, I just don't want to brain freeze when I need to flush a tank.
Pat Sajak is the host of Wheel of Fortune.
I
I didn't know that.
I don't like
I
cold
know-
water when it's just water, but I have like amino acid in this one, and it's just better cold. Like tastes better cold. That's the only reason I do that.
Well, I can feel that. You don't put like
But
your
I'm with
amino
you.
acids and stuff in like a juice. You wouldn't want it in like your cranberry juice or something.
It just tastes really good in water. I mean, I've put it in
That's such an interesting
Gatorade before
podcast.
too. What's wrong with? What are you talking about? Fuck evolution. Give me that crispy H2O. Laughs in a frozen lake.
Crisp.
Crispy? Yeah, I guess I can see how that is.
I've
It's
never
weird
seen
that
it.
crisp is like a the cold air is
Yeah.
crisp, but it's like potato chips are crisp.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Fries are crispy.
Yeah, that doesn't fuck with you guys. That fucks with me.
It's like celery is like crunchy water. That's how I see it. That's how I see celery.
so it's
You
like
just
water. Is
it's
watermelon
one-
like soft water?
So that's one of those things you read and you say to people.
No.
Because I've read that.
Have you read that?
Yeah.
I must have wrote it.
No, you've read it.
I'm not gonna lie, that was smooth. You're still ugly, but I like that. You read that? I must have wrote it. That's fire. That was underrated.
Thank you for your golf clap.
You're very welcome.
What's your favorite kind of cloud, guys, while we're on the
Nimbus,
science?
Nimbus,
Definitely Nimbus.
Nimbus. That's
They're
one of them.
yellow.
That's
They're awesome.
They come to
They're
you when
so
called.
fast. They come to you in their car.
that's one of them though, right? Like the actual cloud, like Nimbus. is
There
one
are
of them?
Nimbus clouds.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. That's all I know. Isn't it like one of them Stratus?
Stratus.
Stratus.
Hey, fuck you guys.
Cumulonimbus.
Stratus. Cumulo.
Cumulonimbus.
Cumulo.
Cumulo.
Is that a spice?
Cumulus.
That's cumin.
The cumulus clouds.
Right.
I wasn't joking.
I know you're not. I'm looking at him. Is that a spice? That shit pissed me off.
There's saison.
Cumulo. Is that a spice?
Saison clouds.
What
What?
else? It's 4 of them. Sasson is the ultimate.
There's a
spice.
lot of them. There's way more than 4. There's just 4 they teach you in school. Like the
Oh,
big,
really?
the basic
Yeah,
body.
There's a shitload of clouds.
There's like 50. Maybe not 50. There's probably like 30 or 40 though.
I don't know that.
There's a lot of different clouds.
Yeah,
Bro, they name everything.
Nimbo stratus.
Everything's got a name.
Stratus?
Nimbo stratus.
Stratus, Nimbostratus,
That almost sounds like
Cumulonimbus,
nymphostratal.
and there's like what were like the dainty clouds, like the really thin, can't even like barely see clouds.
Wispy cloud.
That's you put an adjective on clouds. Head ass.
Wispy.
A wispy cloud.
Well, like I don't want to Google clouds, but like part of me wants to Google what kind of clouds there are.
Remember one time when we were at the beach with our aunt and she was trying to remember what the names of those like humongous What was
Did
that?
we
Thank
just-
you.
Did we just get
Thank
paid?
you too. 2% just subscribed he resubscribed for 2 months.
So we didn't get paid.
I mean, I got paid.
Oh, hold up now. Let me tell you something. Let's
We
talk
should-
about
we should
that.
break down that.
Yeah, I need the metrics of what the fuck I'm making off of this fucking podcast.
So basically, no one gets paid anything unless.
Hey, I don't
No,
even
listen,
like how this
listen,
is going.
listen. No one gets paid shit unless it makes $100 a month. It has to get to 100 for Twitch to even send a check,
Yeah.
and then even then, it's like
How many people we need for that?
25.
40 subscribers.
Okay, so in theory, if we get to like 400, we can all be looking at like $100.
Yeah. Oh no, there we'd have like 250. That
Nah,
you
let's just
you
be
times
modest.
it by
Let's
10.
just be modest. $100 a pop. Because the one what I took off the top, that's going in the pot. The pot's mine. I just didn't want to say that out loud, but since this is what it is.
This is the quickest way to get out of a math error.
Mhm.
Just claim greed.
Just greed. Yeah.
I didn't miscount. I knew it all along, bitch.
Yo, I'm so good at math and I'm thrifty.
This is the part of the podcast where we do math.
Like for me, like with Creighton, what
You
I
know,
told
Why
him.
you always gotta bring up Creighton during our fucking podcast?
I'm
Do
just-
you
I'm
talk
just-
about us on
I
that podcast?
I did last
All
night.
right.
I did.
Timestamp.
That's
it.
because you want to
Okay.
have. That's because you want to have good content on another
Whoa.
podcast.
That's mean.
Oh.
That's crazy. You said that. But
Pew pew, dude.
wait, this isn't the same podcast. It's the same overlay for now. I'm getting Paul to make a new one, Jesse. It's either gonna be 3 cameras, like or
Is his
4,
name
like Bobby
Paul?
Lee's.
Mapal.
Mapal,
or did you call him
M-A-P-A-L.
Mapal.
Mapal, M-A-P-A-L. He's not in chat right
That's a
now
cool name.
because he's Danish. Because the topics seem to the same.
He's a Danyard.
He's a Danimal.
That's better.
I like Danyard.
You just say Danish. He is Danish. That's what it is.
He's not. He's
But
not.
he's from Denmark. He's
Yeah.
Danish. That's how that works.
He's
There's,
from, he's
there's not a
from-
country called Danish.
He's from Daneland.
I hate you.
Do you know what you would call him?
Bro, you get me off, bro. I was saying some
Since
shit.
we're American, do you know what you
We were
would call
saying
him?
some shit. What were we talking about?
Chris?
What?
You know what you call him? If we're American,
It was Creighton. It was a Creighton thing.
a Dane.
When
Yeah,
Creighton
talking
asked
about-
about money, the money thing, with money, like making it off of Twitch, I told him in the beginning, like, until it gets to a point where it's even worth splitting, like, I just was pumping it all into the stream, getting overlays, getting getting the graphics, like the social media thing. I'm gonna have that for both of y'all. We're gonna have it on all 3 cameras. I'm probably gonna get, like, until I get a 4th camera, like you see how these 2 are like side by side. These 2 will be side by side still, but like corner to corner, and then there'll be no like empty space like this right here. And then there'll be a 3rd one down here, which would be one of you guys. And then in the corner, I would have it like this, where it pulls up, like it sees a screen. And the screen that it would see would just be Twitch chat. So the Twitch chat, like for YouTube later, they can see what we're talking about and who we're talking about with it. So that's what. But realistically, the overlay will just be across, and it will just be like a clean border for the cameras.
That's nice.
And then
You're so smart. You're such a smart young boy.
I'm wildly uncomfortable.
me too. I don't like that. Like if you had said it, it would have been better. But he's my brother.
Man, I
Makes it
wouldn't
weird.
say that shit.
I know you would. I'm just saying,
That
like
sultry
comfort
southern
level.
semi-homotone. I liked it.
Okay. Come here.
I liked it.
Hey, come here. You got the butter this time, son?
And the biscuit, bitch.
Hey, whoa, wait a
What you
second.
guys doing today?
I didn't know we were here to play.
Sound like I've been riddled with like years of drinking. What are you guys doing today? Because I can't do the normal country because my voice is all fucked up.
I feel like your voice has restored mildly since we got here.
I think it's because I like wasn't talking much, and like talking, it's like
it's so
warming
hard
up.
to say that my presence is amazing.
Your presence is also amazing. I
Yes.
always enjoy when you're
Do
around.
you have a
Thank
Type
you.
C charger?
Type C.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Then no. I don't got that shit.
Thank you.
I still got that
Android.
that shit. Yeah, that shit.
Normalo micro. So I was thinking about when I'm moving into a new place for the listeners. I'm
Closer to your mic.
moving into a new place for the listeners. But God damn it.
Just pull the arm. Don't grab the mic. Grab the arm. The
Chris,
arm is what
I'm
moves.
just a simple boy. Don't yell at me. I'm a
not
boy.
yelling. I spoke in normal volume. It's just in headphones, so it sounded loud. Relax.
So anyway, I'm moving into a new place, and I have this one room in this house that I don't know what to do with, and I was thinking eventually turning it
Podcast
into-
studio.
kind of. I was gonna get a computer, put it in there, get like some like floor couches,
Excuse me.
because I've always loved the idea of a floor couch. You know what I'm talking about? There's no legs to it. You literally just sitting on the floor. But it has
I
a
mean-
back to it and shit.
I mean, yeah.
But they're nice. Is my point.
Okay.
I would just do like group podcasts in there. Get an indoor fire pit.
An
That'd be
indoor fire pit?
Yeah.
On the couch.
No,
Like,
not on the couch. You
like when you say indoor fire pit, do you
I-
mean
yeah,
like
whoa,
one
whoa,
powered
whoa,
by
so-
gas or
I-
powered by
yeah,
like
you got
wood?
a couch on
I gotta
the
come
floor.
back. I gotta come back for a second. Freak that was aggressive. You
What?
didn't do anything to deserve that. You're my friend. I bit you. That was not nice.
What I say, man?
Bit you.
Yeah, this man. Yeah,
I'm striking, and that was not nice. He didn't do anything.
this man wants a fucking couch on the floor, and I'm wild to ask if you talking about fire pit. I didn't know if like the couch and the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Ultimately, I
Like
want
the
to do.
70s,
I was thinking it was
those
like a
school
border.
70s den type-
Dude, you're taking it straight out my brain. I ultimately want to do like a 1960s, 70s conversation pit, which is like
Huh?
go straight into the ground of
I need to show you season 5
Mad Men.
of Matt. Yeah, his
I know.
his room.
I
Okay,
know.
well then there
That's
you
what
go.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
It's
okay.
called a
That's dank
conversation
as
pit.
fuck. Yeah.
That's what I would like to build in a perfect world, because my landlord said I can do whatever I want to this house.
Really?
Anything.
Yeah, man. So it could turn into a brothel.
Dude, Lancaster needs a brothel.
No,
Good
it
one.
doesn't, man. This is an awful.
Needs a
place.
good. It needs a good brothel.
It's awful because there's a bunch of people pin up.
Do you not know about the brothel?
I mean, I know about some brothels, but they're not exactly on the fucking on Yelp.
It's next to the HUD store.
Your HUD also has like a built-in brothel detector because, come on now.
Yeah, who doesn't have a
who's
brothel
not
detector
horny
on
with
their
a
hood?
HUD? Come on, come on.
That
I
guy
got my
just said
brothel.
floor couch and indoor fire pit. And just yelled at someone for being stupid. Yeah, it's like
Ain't never heard
Jesse,
of an
that's my
indoor
brother.
fire pit.
First of all, you can call him that guy. I just want you to know when you say that guy that it's my brother. You didn't know that, now you do.
I speak.
I'm
in,
not mad at you for calling him that guy.
I speak in hyperbole and with a lot of dreams, and let's say with a lot of passion.
It's so weird how that word looks like hyperbole, but it's not.
Right?
Hyperbole.
The thing is, your dream of floor couch, couch floor, whatever it is,
Indoor fire pit.
indoor fire, like that's not that crazy of a dream. Like it's so easy. That's such a doable
Isn't it
thing.
nice to have attainable dreams though?
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah.
So yeah, whatever the.
I just want to have a HUD.
Whatever the.
Apparently,
fuck
it's so easy.
I mean, it's really you got on me for Twitter, and you don't have a HUD.
You have like this awful
Do you
little
piss?
like
Do you
symbol
piss
over
like
your
through the
head.
slit in your pants?
Like since you don't have a HUD, it's like there's like flashing things.
Why have you
like-
never brought it up before?
It keeps recommending that I block you.
Why have you never brought it up before?
It wasn't episode 3 of the episode 3 podcast.
Uh huh.
Pussy.
Hey, pussy, what are you talking about? Pussy, na kiss.
Oh man, that.
It's time to kiss.
Please stop. But he was talking.
Podcast question: who's the coolest person in a call? What?
Hmm?
Callist? What? 2%. Are you good, bro? What are you saying?
Is his name 2%?
2% reduced fat is his name on Twitch. He won't tell me his real name. I've asked.
Milk.
I'm not interested. Harvey Milk. It's really Harvey Milk.
Bro, imagine Harvey Milk didn't get assassinated.
Is that how that movie ends?
Yes, he gets killed.
It's
at
a
the
real.
end.
That's,
It's a
that's
real
what
movie.
really
It's
happened
a-
to Harvey Milk.
He really gets killed in the end.
What's
Shit.
Harvey Milk?
Harvey Milk was
He's a
the
gay
first.
rights activist in New York.
He was the first gay mayor not in New York, in California.
I'll be capping like, but you're right. California.
It was in California, and
Yeah.
San
Ja-
Francisco.
think so, but I'm not 1,000% sure on where exactly it was.
Sadly, not surprised that movie ends with him dying.
Yeah, he gets killed by the guy opposing
Tommy Lee Jones.
Josh Brolin. You're close. He played Tommy Lee Jones.
No, I'm talking about it's a different guy named Tommy Lee Jones.
Josh Brolin's character in the movie is
Don't
like
look-
his
don't look,
is
Ollie,
the guy
Ollie, don't look at me.
is
Don't-
his
Nah,
the guy
Nah,
he's
you
running
remember that
against.
thing he did earlier about
Yeah,
the
it's-
podcast? Yo,
yeah.
timestamp that and then timestamp that, and just know that within 15 minutes you fucking ate yourself.
Well, I'm obviously saying some dumb
Nah,
shit
fuck
doesn't
you.
count.
Nah, fuck you.
The coolest guy, the coolest guy is definitely the tall black guy. Fuck Charlie and
I'm not
Charlie's
tall.
brother.
I'm just a black guy.
I love that like
You know what? Couldn't have said it better myself. Just a black guy, dude.
Just- I'm just-
two Italians and a black dude. I am assumed he's. Bro, Jesse, are you drunk? I mean, you're probably drunk. You're always drinking. But are
Why'd
you
you take
this
Why'd
drunk?
you take my chat away?
I am. Oh, it was when I was showing you guys the cameras. I had to move it. I'm sorry. Here you go.
Why'd you take my chat away?
I was the man over here complaining about his neck.
Yeah,
He's like, "Where's my
neck
chat?"
working now, bitch.
I assumed he said.
I'm currently
Katone,
I'm currently
I know
in
he's your
pain.
brother, but I will call him that guy again. Thank you, Jesse. I'm used to Discord. Tall black guy is tall because I'm short. Oh yeah, she says she's 5'4", or she's 4'11".
I mean, yeah, to you,
Christ.
I'm like, relatively tall.
Oh,
Thanks.
she's 13. Don't say Christ like, wow, you small person. Like she is.
I haven't
She's
heard-
like
I-
supposed to be
fair.
4'11" when she's 13.
I didn't take that into account. Is it Sulfur? I didn't read it.
Yeah, Sophia.
It is Sulfur. That's her name. Wear it out.
And the cool thing is,
I
like,
love that. Like,
Sophia is such a good name because it's like, are you like the ruler of souls? Are you the only ruler?
are you Hitler?
Are you the only Hitler? Are you Hitler of the Spanish sun? Soul is also a Spanish word. So it's, Sophia, I really did a big thing for you with that name. You could take that places,
Are
kid.
you a black Hitler?
You get.
She said tall as a description, so not to seem racist, to just call him the black guy. It's a good point, Jesse. She probably did.
You could have used smart. Nah. That's pushing it. You could have used quirky. Quirky.
Quirky.
Ooh, why did I say quirky? That's like
I mean,
a dog.
quirks are a thing.
Quirky.
I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could be quirky. Quirks aren't exactly descriptors. They're like parts of the atom or something.
That was great.
That was good. You killed that.
Yeah, that
You
was
like
solid.
nailed that
I was
shit.
right on time, and it wasn't too much either. It was a nice little.
Like a sprinkle, just like when the recipe called for a pinch and you put a pinch.
Because a lot of Katone's jokes are like, man, that was the right flavor, but why'd they put so much on there?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, you dusting off the
Dude,
food
my
before
jokes.
you eat
Dude,
it.
my jokes are
Too many
flavor
M&Ms.
blasted.
Yeah, you fucking.
Too many M&Ms in the yogurt. That's what it is. It's those little tiny ones when you overload.
Who puts M&M in the? Oh, the
Remember the
frozen
little
yogurt.
yeah those things.
You
yeah,
said
yeah.
yogurt dog, so I'm thinking of like. Fucking,
Remember the ones that had like the fucking
Oh, you are
the
talking
cap?
about those.
the cap? Yeah, it has the cap with the like the
With the-
candy in it. It'll have M&Ms
Yeah,
or
he's right.
nougat
No,
or
that's the
something,
thing.
and you mix it.
Oreos.
Yeah, that's like
Oreos.
You're like deep in the yogurt game, man.
Yogurt's nice.
Not anymore.
I only
miss yogurt.
frozen yogurt and Go-Gurts.
Bro,
That-
Go-Gurt
that's as deep
is
as
still
I
the
am.
shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
I had a
100%.
Danimal like a week ago. Bro, I will crush a Danimal.
Yeah.
I want a Danimal in a 32-ounce, dog.
Yeah, honestly, it's
Yo, why don't they make
disrespectful.
gallons of Danimals?
Yeah, there should have. That's such a disrespectful serving size.
Yeah, like
It's
For
literally
$9.50.
It's a grown man sip.
yeah, like it really. You know what? You know what I
It's
don't
a
get.
king's sip.
You know how like, did you watch Legend of Korra after Avatar?
No.
No, bro. Did you like Avatar?
Yeah, I love that.
Bro, you'd love Korra.
No problem.
It's so good.
So remember The Last of Us?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I have limited energy in this lifetime.
Let me
man.
say it like this, because this is gonna directly relate to the Danimal thing.
Yeah.
Legend of Korra is for us. It's made for the people who grew up with Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's like Avatar, but grown up a little bit, and it's like they flirt with the idea of it not being a kids show. And they're
Aqua.
what? And they're
You gotta
incredible
throw
at
it.
it. They're incredibly good at making like it's for not Legend of Korra is great.
It's amazing.
Those guys realized why go after little kids when we can just keep our awesome audience that we love anyway, and we can maintain this and make it better because it's not
That
for
we've
little
already
kids anymore.
built.
That we've already built.
10 years
Danimals,
ago.
Danimals, and a lot of things like Danimals, like need to realize that all their shit don't need to be kid size.
Spiked Danimal.
Like we need some fucking alcoholic Danimals. We need fucking a jug of Danimals. Imagine like don't even have to be a jug, like a fucking one of the tall soda cans of Danimals.
I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. Honestly, man, I'm gonna call it now. I feel bad about calling it because I don't have the business savvy I need to just do this. But you're gonna see as marijuana continues to get legalized, that's gonna be our adult thing. You're gonna start getting like name brand, big brand people endorsing THC products. You're gonna have.
Oh yeah,
you're
they're gonna have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
Both.
You're gonna
Once
have like
it's-
smack Danimals. You know what I'm saying?
Once
that'll
it's
be our adult
federal,
thing.
it's gonna be federal, and once it's federal,
And the brands get their hands
everyone's
on it,
gonna
bro.
fucking attack.
'Cause
It's
you
gonna
have
be
a lot. You have
it's
a
gonna
lot
be
of,
the most used commodity outside of like fucking oil and water.
You have because you already have all these basically these weed people are like all new independent businesses born of weed. The people edibles born of weed, you know. But you don't have, to my knowledge, you don't have Hershey. You don't have somebody like that pumping out edibles. And I think once you do, that would be a really interesting market.
Jesus Christ, Mr. Feedback.
Me?
She said tall as a description as to not seem racist to just call him a black guy. I was gonna say the podcaster suffering from melanism. That's what Jesse said. He's been listening. That's what that means.
What a good guy.
He's the greatest. I wouldn't be racist because I'm black. Oh, Saphira's black. Okay, well there you go.
Are you Sophia?
Saphira sounds like a
Oh,
Like it could be a black name.
Sounds like what?
black name.
Man,
Right?
man,
That
I'm
is.
gonna save you now, man. Next topic.
I don't know any white Alims. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, you don't.
I'm just
You don't.
saying.
Or
I
you-
mean,
you
there are
don't-
names
you
that
don't
sound
know
black
any
and
other
white.
Ali. Oh,
I'm not saying I don't know any other Alims.
But
I
you
don't know
don't.
any white Alims. I do. I know one Alim, but it's ALEEM. Like you said, your mom
Really?
gave the like cool I.
Who's that guy?
He's in California. I met him through Twitch and everything.
Really? That's some shit. That's cool, man. I dead ass have only ever heard. I've never met one. I've only ever heard of another person named Alim, but that's only my second one.
Do you know who that is? Like you haven't met him, but do you know who that other Alim is?
No. He was
Prince Alim, fabulous.
It's Ali.
I know. I wanted to make him feel special.
You're like 10 years late with that joke, but thank you.
That was good though. Yeah, that
It
was
is.
good. That was racist.
It was a.
That was not racist.
I have a friend from.
Yeah, Chuck.
We're not even friends. We were like cool at summer camps when we were like 13. I don't even remember his name. He looked like Roscoe Dash.
He kisses like hell though. He told me before the podcast. Go ahead.
Alim told you? Okay, cool.
That's not what happened.
Doesn't move on. Doesn't like totally refuted.
I prefer the Mexican coke weed. They use real sugar. Damn. Very good. Okay.
It was the older brother of a friend from summer camp when I was growing up, but never knew him, met him. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
I've never met another Catone
Me either.
like that wasn't in our family. I looked some up to find. There's one's a musician in California, like a fairly successful one, like on the California scene at least.
I meant to tell you something.
And there's another one who owns his own practice, who's a doctor.
Again, meant to.
He's an old man.
Yeah.
He's like in his 60s. You're not. No, you're not.
You haven't seen Avengers Endgame?
I'm
yeah,
your
that's a
dad.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So when you have a HUD, there's a lot. You're missing out on.
You don't
so
know
Bro,
much.
I hate it. Don't.
don't
This,
even-
I don't like this. Is gonna keep getting brought back.
You don't even know
Like-
about the way stations.
Listen, bro, guys. All I'm saying is that my capacity is passable. That's all I'm saying. the capacity is endless
Dude,
for this
Dude,
whole
I
joke.
have a-
Barely passable.
I have a passable capacity.
Passable capacity.
Man.
Oh man.
Dude, I feel like I've developed recent dyslexia. Like I never had any kind of dyslexic problem.
But like not when you're writing it, when you say it, right?
no,
'cause that's my thing.
No, mine is.
I'm
just,
dyslexic when I speak.
both of my jobs have been just looking at numbers for parts and shit like that and sorting
Mhm.
things. But being at the package sorting position, because we don't say the names and nobody no free promo in this bitch. But that other job I had for over Christmas or
It's
whatever.
not Downs.
Yeah, when I was working at Downs or whatever.
No, down's a real thing. Don't say that either.
Who's that a thing?
Down. That's the fucking the laundry detergent.
Well, I said
Syndrome.
Downs.
Okay.
That's
well,
Downey.
that just sounds like you're making fun of people that
That's Downey, not the syndrome.
Downy, not the syndrome.
You said
That's a
it's-
lyric.
You said it's like
No, it's not.
It can't be.
It's not a lyric.
I'm not saying it
You have
is. I'm
such
saying
a
it could
bad
be a lyric.
interpretation of rap. This is what happened. This is what Eminem did for white people.
Nah.
He made you guys think shit like that.
please don't include me with what you just said.
If you don't, you're the one that said the words. I just was the one that interpreted them. If you don't have a HUD, how do you even use the toilet? God damn it! Now you guys are taking it too far.
Do you piss the old-fashioned way?
Like through your feet, right? That's how I
Through
do
your
it.
feet?
Yeah, through the bottom of my feet. That's
What
where
the fuck is wrong with you?
Jesus Christ!
Fucking,
See a
I'm
doctor.
just trying to get ahead of the joke, bro. I'm trying not to get
how
made fun
close
of.
are you to Creighton? Like how close are you and Creighton?
Does
Like, pretty good
Creighton have
friends?
a
Like
HUD?
friends?
Yeah.
Like I mean,
That's your boy, right?
like top 30.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Does Creighton?
Yeah,
ha-
but isn't like 25 of those like people on the internet?
I'd say 29 of those are people on the internet.
I bet Creighton doesn't have a HUD.
Creighton probably doesn't have a HUD.
Or if he does, it's like really rickety.
He's got his shit's like
HUDless podcast.
his HUD, bro. That's a great podcast. There. His HUD's like the fucking static on TV. But it's like the opacity is like 20%, so he sees everything, but he sees that in front of it. You know what I mean?
There's mad shitty.
Yeah, he just fucking and he hears it too.
It's like when you almost can see the TV, like you're getting the service.
yeah, you can see it, but you still see the fuzz.
Yeah, man, those were the days. days.
Those were the days, bro.
Dude, that's a
It's crazy that
problem.
that's our lifetime.
Yeah.
And how crazy shit is now.
And a problem that like we won't have, and a problem that like to us that's such a nostalgic man. As a kid, I had to do that, but like our people before us, our parents, and like people growing up in those generations were full blown adults like struggling with that problem. You know?
Yeah.
Like man, this fucking
Getting mad at it.
this is so fuzzy, smacking the
Me
shit
and
out of
Ali
the
had
fucking
this very
TV.
interesting conversation. It's probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago, where we were talking about how our generation specifically grew up with this very strange mix match of technology, where like we all grew up with like a Walkman and then a CD player and then it's like a stereo, and then like we had Bluetooth, and then we had all this crazy like multi-tiered Bluetooth, fucking indoor connection bullshit. And now you have like touch screen,
Now you
everything.
can talk to your room.
Yeah, and it's it's all been within our very short lifespan.
Dude, Bluetooth was originally just the thing
The
to
little,
talk on
yeah,
the phone.
to talk.
the douchey thing.
Yeah,
it
bro.
was
Like people
a-
was like, that dude has a fucking Bluetooth, and people, bro, that was a
But
thing.
the
that-
guy's name is Peter.
There was
that
a
kinda shit.
time people like were walking around with this fucking earpiece, like looking like fucking like asses, man. Like you knew that they thought they were the shit, man. They were just like, yeah, look at it. What business? I mean,
It's gonna
yeah,
be like the
fine.
guys who use Google Glass when it actually like gets good. What? Peter.
You chose Peter.
Yeah, it's like I was gonna say Chad, but like people use Chad as like a cool thing.
Anybody that purchases Google Glasses, you know what Google Glasses
I
are
remember
for, right?
those, bro.
No. You know why they made those, right?
Where'd they make them?
It's funny that you don't know. So like, Google has a really big initiative for people without HUDs, and
It's funny that I don't know.
that initiative is the Google
This
Glass.
thing's off the
Project.
rails, man. I miss those random nipples at midnight. Not the fuzzy screen. Not the fuzzy screen.
What's
Jesse's
he talking
70.
about? Oh, he's talking about. Oh,
He's talking about
I know
nostalgia.
what he's talking about.
Yeah. AirPods are the same thing, but just for both ears. Well, yeah, but no. Everyone has AirPods. No one had that fucking ear arrow, that arrowhead
Dude,
that sat on your
shit
ear,
was-
bro.
It was so much.
It looked like, it was a lot, is what it was.
And like some of them were so ugly, like they collectively
Yeah,
got
no,
better.
for sure.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry,
It's that
guys.
shit.
Sorry, guys. We just showed the phone.
He was one of these. That was what those people were. They're fucking horrible. They're just assholes. They're the guy that graduated like 9th in his class, but he's like, bro, top 10. Like,
Yeah.
like that. Who's like so excited.
Graduated top 10 at Brown.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because our number one was Beth, right? It was no. Or was she our number two? She was up
Bethany?
there. Yeah, she was
No.
up there.
No, it was-
Will Anderson.
Who was our number two then?
It was Will Anderson and
Sure wasn't.
Cato, Zachary Cato.
Was it not? No, I thought it was.
That was for me. Like we're
ISIS.
sitting here, like all of us weren't in the same fucking.
Yeah, I know. We were in the same.
We were in the same. For
I
you
just
and me, it was
remember.
Will Anderson was our
I
valedictorian.
thought it was ISIS was the number 2.
No, that was before us.
Was that the year 2014?
That was 2 years before us.
Oh, really?
She was a senior when I was a sophomore.
Oh man, I'm way.
Yeah, like Emily, those guys, like all
Oh,
them.
okay. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Real
Why.
local.
I thought Beth was the top of our class.
no, I don't remember if she was.
Unless
Bethany wasn't like a big.
Nah, I won't.
She was incredibly smart.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
she's incredible.
She's like,
No,
I think she graduated with honors.
No, she was like, bro. I'm
I
talking
wanna
on,
say.
on like paper is what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I know plenty of people that didn't give a fuck about school that are smart as shit.
Yeah,
but,
for
like,
sure.
I'm positive Bethany was like circle of 10 type. Shit.
I was very close to graduating with honors, and I never did homework once in
not
high
even
school.
to be that guy. and
Don't
not
say it
that
with that expression on your face.
I'm just saying, I was. I'm just saying it. I'm saying what he's saying. It's not like you didn't have to care about school to be good
Yeah,
at school.
I
Like
finished.
school isn't hard.
I finished with honors. And
Yeah. See, there you go.
fucking. What the fuck does that?
That's
mean?
not. Yeah. No, I said it. I heard it when I said it. That's not what I mean.
No.
Like-
That's
like
not
we
what
don't-
I mean. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a big like. Oh, you're good at memory.
I'm not gonna
cards.
lie. I wished I was so mad for like a week when it happened. Like I was like, man, I could have had that second sash, bro. Like I wanted it. I wanted to be that guy with honors, but like I was like, 3.9 is not like bad.
Dude, I missed.
3.9 is
You
kind
know
of
why
fire.
I missed high honors, bro? Like I would have finished with like the other one. The only reason I missed that shit is 'cause I took an AP Psych class and it was fucking bitch ass Miss Davis, and I'm saying that shit because you know what I'm saying.
Fuck you, Mr.
Yeah, Miss Davis. I'm sure you're a great woman, like outside of the context of school.
Nah,
but-
fuck that. I bet your kids are shitty.
Whoa, bro. Oh, no, he took it there, not us, Miss Davis.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Miss Davis.
Yeah,
Fuck that
nah.
bitch.
But Miss Davis fucking has the audacity to leave us busy work. Bro, I'm a
The
senior.
audacity.
I'm a senior in high school, bro. You're leaving substitute busy work. I'm talking about like crossword puzzles for psychology. Like I had a
Yeah.
fucking
Oh my.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, bro. Like, not no real shit. So I don't do these fucking bullshit ass assignments, And when she when she grades, like I never saw my final report card for high school. Like I don't know why I never got it. And I didn't care to because I knew I finished with honors.
Yeah,
So I
who
was like,
cares?
who gives a fuck? But I know for a fact that I finished with like a C or a D in that last semester, her fucking class, because she counted all of that as zeros and didn't have any other grades for that semester other than the fucking crossword puzzle she left us. So I want to finish. You know, it doesn't fucking matter now. But at the time, that was what I was upset with for that week. I was like, bro, I could have left this bitch with high honors, and I didn't because I didn't do a fucking crossword
Right?
puzzle.
I was like, man, maybe I should have done a couple pieces of homework.
Want to make a hate effigy?
Did you like not like a lot of your teachers, or did you like most of them? All throughout high school, I didn't like 2 of my teachers, just 2.
Yeah, I didn't have any teacher I didn't like, honestly. Like I
Even
had teachers,
her?
I had teachers that nah, she was annoying. I used to go in her class, hi man, and she would be like, I noticed that your eyes are I can't really do a southern accent, but
Yeah.
that bitch.
She's the one that taught the history as well.
I couldn't tell you what else she did. She ain't do nothing right. Her even like how she taught was like such a I can't wait to
Where was
I
her
have
class?
forgotten so many of my high school teachers, like with their names, even what
she was in
the
the
class
not
was.
the
Was she right
What's it
across
called?
from the stairwell?
no, what's it
Oh,
called?
she's in the
The extra
career
building.
center.
Yeah. She was near Mr. DeWalt. Which shout out to Mr. fucking DeWalt.
DeWalt is the
He-
fucking
man,
man, bro.
Fucking man.
That man is the shit,
The
guy.
bro. He's the one we have to have on the podcast.
Yeah,
First one,
Yeah,
bro. He would.
100%.
I'm ordering the microphone
Dude,
and arm
We
tonight.
used to I was watching what was it not Game Shark, what's that shit called?
Shark
Tank.
Shark Tank, bro.
Dude,
that was the
man.
shit,
and like
bro.
I've never watched
He'd
Shark
build
Tank
a
again.
whole lesson plan off of Shark Tank.
Yo, and I never watched it again, but
He'd
to
get
this
an A
day-
plus in teaching, bro.
No, DeWalt was the
Like,
shit.
he's
I
the
remember when he
best.
started getting his fucking sleeve, and I was like, dude, nothing about this guy told me he was about to go get a fucking tattoo
Right?
sleeve, dog.
Bro, like
He's like, yeah, look at my fucking Phillies tattoo. I was like, dude, that
Bro,
shit's and his tattoos are
it's fire, bro. He gets good
Yeah,
tattoos.
man. So
When
anyways, fuck Miss Davis. Enough about that. Who cares? Mr. DeWalt, the shit, man.
I was so
We miss you,
judgmental.
DeWalt.
I was so judgmental in high school. When I met him, like I'd only ever seen him. I never heard him talk.
Yeah.
And when he walked, he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "Whoa, bro. Whoa, wait a second," because he
What-
already
what's
had
with
his
this-
sleeve when I met him.
He's got such a soft voice.
He has such a soft, like to me, gay. I thought he was a
Oh,
gay
my
dude.
Lord.
Bro, it's like what I
This
thought.
man.
Bro, in high school, look, I was like a closet racist, straight up homophobe when I started high school. I was how it was just based on where I was raised, how I was raised. I was. If I didn't get, bro, I didn't have the internet till I was 19. I didn't get, and the internet fucking low key. The internet. It's been 5 years, and that shit's the reason.
Oh my god.
I have just fully figured everything else
That's,
out.
that's why you're a professional racist.
I'm a pro
Oh,
racist.
my Jesus fucking
I'm a
Christ.
Matchbox racist.
You guys, I'm gonna get flagged by every black person that gives a fuck about anything, man. Think about yo. So you're on a fucking podcast with a dude
with like a known racist.
with an ex-closet racist, and I'm like, Kyle,
He's an X-ray. What am I gonna do with it?
Hey, the closet racist thing is just as news to me. I've never heard him say anything like that
Oh,
before.
I mean,
man.
like I was never like I hate black people. I was
man,
like
just don't even
I
know
was
where this is
very
gonna go.
judgmental, stereotypically of like shit, like more than I am now. I guess.
Oh man, that's awful. You know what I was doing growing up? Being mixed as fuck and loving and accepting everybody for
Bro,
who the fuck they are with my gay
I was raised
grandmas.
I was raised mad Christian.
No, they told me. I know about your upbringing, man. I'm not fond of it. I don't even want to talk about those people.
I don't, bro. I don't like. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe how much I hated gay people.
Yeah.
Like when I say I was homophobic, like when
Why
I found
are
out Neil
there-
Patrick Harris was gay, the like thought in my head was, man, now I can't like him. That's what the words were in my head. Now, and like thinking back, that's crazy.
Why
Yeah,
are
Because
there
now I just
so
want to
many
meet him
gays
and
in
fucking
here?
give him a hug and bro, I kiss him on the lips. I love Neil Patrick Harris, bro. He's like one of my favorite humans in that world.
Why are there so many days in January, Sulfur? That's why you're failing English.
Why is
I
there
told
so
you, we
many?
gotta go-
language arts.
We gotta
Shirts
go
are off.
over
What's up, Junior?
ELA.
Just take a language arts.
Yeah, a language. Take a language arts. Sophia.
Yeah, man. I was never closet. Any of that shit. I came
Mhm.
out. I was super cool about everything at a young age. Supported everybody. Big fan.
We like when I thought back, like I don't know if it was true, but when our mom was still around, she had this dude at the mall she knew that I think he was gay. Like thinking back, like just based off of judging people, he seemed like a gay dude. And like I feel like it's one of those things where if I had like a couple of people who were like openly gay in my life when I was younger, it probably would have helped. I just never did. I didn't know
100%.
anybody openly gay until I
No.
was like fucking
My gir-
18, 19 years
like I said,
old. And even
I
then,
grew up with
I didn't like the few that I knew, which didn't help. Like they were assholes.
Man.
It took me a while to meet people that like made me not just like not care about it, but like really want to fight for it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Like
Man, no, I don't know what you mean because I just knew shit was right from the jump. So
that's
like,
a good point.
The
Yeah.
reason I didn't like your brother in high school because he was fucking annoying. I'm glad I didn't know you in high school because I'd have been like, wow, this guy's a fucking idiot. That's fucking awful.
I mean, I wasn't saying all of that.
Which is even,
I was very quiet.
That's even worse. And I'm big on energy. I would have been like, something's funky about this guy, man. And it's not the fact he doesn't bathe and he's ugly.
You
and
funky
stinky,
bitch.
you stinky, ugly whore. And you're not even like the whore that gets no ass. You're like a sexless whore. Like you're just the nature of a whore. And all the,
You're a slut without.
He's still a virgin. He's waiting until he's
Right.
25.
Yep. I'm waiting until I'm 25. Waiting until I get married when I'm 25. I'm gonna get married at 25. First girl I meet, Russian mail order bride. That's what I'm gonna do when I turn 25.
I don't care about the virgin thing or the 25. The marriage thing is a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
The other two things are facts. That was two.
Right,
That was two
yes.
truths and a lie.
Both.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
That should be your two.
I'm a
truths and
virgin, and
lie.
I'm getting a Russian mail order bride in 2 months. But I'm not waiting until we get married. So yeah, you're right. Oh, he missed the gym look. I did the gym look. What are you trying to figure? What are you trying to figure out? What math are you not? Are you math dyslexic again?
Man, I've never been math dyslexic. I had a job where I had to constantly sort things based on numbers. The numbers started flipping, but they had never. Look, the numbers, Mason. What the fuck
do the numbers mean?
What do the fucking numbers
20,
mean?
20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
I gave a silent gym look after both of your gym looks.
Why haven't you had sex, man?
I have.
Yeah. Oh, you have.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
The,
not.
the joke was that was the joke.
That's how believable it is, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I 100%, bro. Like, was like, dude, that's kind of cool. Like, everything about you definitely read. I have not had sex.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
I
that's
play
crazy.
into it a lot.
Have you had sex? Had that?
How
like-
have I?
Yeah, like
It's really just.
who slept with you?
Who'd you trick?
I'm not saying.
How many people? How many people?
One
have you-
person. One person.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
How
So you,
much?
so you haven't.
2 people.
How much
What?
how much did it cost?
Oh, $700.
Okay, that makes sense. So you really.
Charlie Boy isn't a
like
virgin.
you, like
Crazy,
you,
right?
you've had sex, but like you haven't had, like in the
No, I
grand
have.
scheme.
No, I have.
No, you haven't. So like in the grand scheme of like being an adult and like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Oh.
like, yeah. Like
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you've like dipped in the water. Like you're not out. You don't like, yeah. I get you.
I mean,
Nah, that's cool.
the person and I had a lot of sex.
Nah, that's cute.
I'm
cute.
saying we did. I'm
Nah,
just
nah, that's
being
fine.
for real.
Nah, I believe you.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't seem like you believe me.
That's fine. I don't
It's not a
seem-
problem that you don't believe me.
I don't seem like a lot of things that I am, and
You're
I am a
acting
lot
like
of
it's
things
a
I don't
problem.
seem. Yeah, I'm just,
You're
I
getting
mean-
defensive,
I was just
Am I getting defensive?
and you don't have a HUD. You don't get cheeks or
I like how
HUDs.
every time you guys are gonna have an argument, like just one thing to stack is that I don't have a HUD.
Yeah,
like
man.
to
as
make
a
an argument.
multiplayer, as a multiplier, it's
It's
like
a
not only are you
multiplier.
fucking about to lose this argument, but you're HUDless.
First of all, eggplants are purple. You don't even have a HUD.
You HUDless hussy.
You don't get cheeks.
After
And it's
seeing
probably
his gym
'cause
posts on. No way he didn't. Okay, relax.
How is it
Junior,
so-
you're 16. Don't say shit like
How
that.
you so what was your 1 to 2? How are you? How are you like?
Ask for an after the podcast.
Oh, that's
an after
cool.
the podcast
this
story.
Man, this man did well that day. Okay, I feel you. Yeah, man, that is surprising though. 100%. Like if you would have been like, yeah, Liam, I'm waiting for marriage. I'm like, yeah, of course you are, Chris. Like, what? Dude,
Right,
go
totally.
ch-
That matches up with everything else about
yeah,
you.
it's like, come on, man.
Now go dip your grilled cheese in tomato juice.
Not even soup, tomato juice.
Jesus.
That's nasty. That's a soggy sandwich.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's an acidic.
I hate that.
That's an acidic and soggy sandwich.
Y'all hear Doom died? Yeah. MF Doom died.
Yeah, RPMF Doom. That was a real fucking spitter.
Bro, did he
Who's
die
that?
a while ago?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened there? I was trying to figure out what that meant.
Basically,
Who
it just
dat?
boils down to MF Doom has always been such a secretive and legendary MC that when he died, like
No one knew for like
nobody
a
knew.
while,
Yeah.
and it
Rapper.
was a couple months ago. Yeah,
Putting together it's a rapper.
Yeah, yeah,
it was a couple months back.
yeah.
I guess.
Halloween.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. About 2 whole months ago.
Full moon.
Yeah.
Do we know how he died?
Werewolf.
No. I bet we'll never know.
Werewolf.
Bro, shut up.
He's fucking.
What are you saying?
Full moon. Halloween night.
Yeah, he was a werewolf.
No, he got killed by a werewolf. You dumb.
No, I
fuck.
think he was a werewolf, and during the transition, like it just didn't
it
work
was
this
too
time.
much.
Guys, I think as a rapper, I'm gonna just stop this because this podcast.
See, he
will
takes
come-
it to weird places.
Now this podcast will come back and be like, oh, so you think you're part of the culture, and you let these two white boys make fun of MF Doom dying? Yeah, so we're just gonna nip this in the fucking butt, guys.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah, to be
Hey,
fair,
he's
I didn't
dead.
even know who it was
Yo,
either.
he's
so.
dead. He's
Yeah, he's
fucking
dead. He's dead. I'm sorry.
And
There's
we're,
plenty. I made fun
We're
of.
not
Yeah, I
dead
make fun
guys.
of dead people all the time.
Guys, Gucci,
It's fun.
you do that. I'm here to defend that dead guy because we're rappers.
Oh,
Fuck
now
you
you're
guys.
gonna
That's
say
where
you're gonna like defend the people who died in 9/11 or something. Like,
I don't
damn.
care about them.
Okay, cool. See, I'm glad we could
Did-
like. I'm
did
glad
they
we could.
rap?
I'm glad we could tip for tat with like tragedies
Yeah,
and just pick the ones we're like passionate about.
Did they rap, Chris?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet one of them did at least, just statistically.
Someone was spitting fire that day.
who was, what did that sound like
Yeah,
in
the fu-
2001?
Oh no, I almost said some off the chain shit. I should have. What'd you say?
God, we're fucked. We're fucked.
There's something wrong with this. SJW's finna cancel this podcast.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro.
Twitter gonna come for y'all's head. I mean, delete the VOD? Nah, bro. What? No, what are they gonna do? Say don't watch us? The more people will see not to watch us and come watch us than the ones that are watching now.
So I just made my Twitter and only made it because it was at the behest of these two, and don't care if it gets banned. Like, if it gets banned, it will not affect my day.
He'll just make Michael Catone 6.
Yeah, a preferable name.
Or he'll figure out his fucking other account information.
And get that one flagged too.
Yeah.
And then make Michael Catone 7.
Finna make some 9/11 jokes. I mean, you say that like
Once I get to
9/11
10,
jokes will
I'll
get us
start back
banned.
at 1.
9/11 jokes aren't gonna get us banned, and we're barely making jokes. We're just mentioning
Honestly,
that
we
9/11 happened.
We said virgin so much. I'm surprised we didn't fucking get kicked
Oh
off the
shit,
air.
bro! I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Talking about Richard Branson, Virgin Airlines.
Yeah, we just really are
I'm
passionate.
talking about people who don't have sex.
Incels.
Talking about wimpy simps.
whoa, okay, hold on. Hold on, you can't. That's like, that's so close to the line that like you're not saying it to either of us, but you are saying it to them,
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
the wimpy simps.
Who? The incellular simploids?
bro. Please, please.
That's not. Those aren't words. I just made up 2 words. They can't get me for those.
That's a good point. I just don't know how they're gonna implement it yet.
It's
'Cause some
like,
people still say it.
It's, bro, that's so
I'm trying
weak,
to. I'm trying to
man.
mix.
Right? I
It's
hate
so
it.
weak. They don't defend women on this fucking thing.
They
and
don't.
They're defending
They
fucking,
really don't.
fucking losers.
Like they do,
they don't.
but they don't.
Nah, hell no, they don't, man.
They don't at all. It's kind of whack. I don't know.
Who? The incels?
Yeah, sure. Them and the Sims. Not the virgins though. They be waiting
You
for
still play
marriage.
ukulele?
Yeah, every day. Like
What
probably
about
probably
guitar?
3 or 4 hours a day.
What about guitar?
Not as much. It's hard. It hurts. It's a lot harder to play. I've
It
gotten used to
it
the
hurts.
nylon, so like those metal strings cut. Like I can't ride the neck
You
down.
just had such a
I have to
cute
like lift
S.
and go all the way down.
You had such a cute S on her. You said it hurts.
It hurts. But no, I can't ride the string down like 'cause it cuts. It'll like really cut my fingers 'cause I'm going over the frets. So like I have to like lift and go down and find
And
the
you're
spot.
used to that
It's so much
ukulele,
harder.
and now
The
you're used to
ukulele,
that
I can fucking fly all up and down the neck with all 4 fingers at the same time,
Did
different
you
chords.
Did you play an instrument at one point, or you like got into piano for a minute?
Never got a piano.
Oh.
I played the clarinet.
Oh, word.
Clarinet.
Yeah, I stopped playing the clarinet because I realized I wasn't gonna get.
Squidward's instrument.
Yeah. So besides that,
You
and-
stopped playing the clarinet 'cause it sucks.
No, that's a beautiful instrument. Actually, it's great. And the only reason I started
Like
playing
on its own or like as part of an orchestra.
No, it's a good
No,
instrument.
it's
Like on its own, it can be cool.
Creates beautiful music.
Yeah.
Some of those instruments just it's so hard for me to see them being their own thing.
Just
Yeah.
jazz.
Well, you
Mo-
also
mostly
you
jazz
also no. Give me a
solos.
second. Give me a second. You also were gonna stop liking a celebrity because he was gay. So it's not very hard for me to think that
See,
somebody
hold
with
on a
y- with-
second.
with your background.
That was me being
Hey,
open about a thing,
you
a
don't-
time in my life I'm not proud of. And like I feel like that's gonna be a thing that you guys
Oh,
use
oh,
against me.
I don't know about I 100% am because anytime that you have a bad opinion, I'm gonna be like, well, you kind of started with a bad like slate. Like
And
me,
and I'm just against you in general.
I've
Well,
had,
yeah, we know that's been since you were born.
I've had like a really positive, friendly slate. Like I never have to reflect on a time that I thought anything like vulgar or like evil. You can't say that. So with that being said, all your bad opinions, dog, I'm gonna relate back to the fact that you have a dysfunctional fucking brain. Yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah, it is. It is. I don't even remember what the last thing was I disagreed with you on, but I can't wait for the next one.
The HUD.
He
I don't
told you.
have-
He told you
I
that
don't believe in
gays
HUDs.
are inferior.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that what I said?
Yeah. First of all,
Jesus
gay
Christ.
people are awesome.
Yes, they are.
They smell better than us
some of my
most
favorite
times.
people are gay.
Oh, now they are.
Now you're invoking.
Really? Yeah,
Now,
I mean, they
now
are.
you're invoking stereotypes.
My best friend-
Now you're
The best kind of stereotype.
Sure. Now, okay.
Well dressed and
okay,
smell great.
So I'll just start naming positives. That's fine. Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
positive stereotypes.
This,
Great.
we're not. Wait, you're not. Don't pull some my Carly shit and just say some terrible shit in a nice way. You fucking head ass. These shoes can't roast weenies. Like we're not doing that shit here. Like this isn't about to be some crazy shit where you're like,
Great.
what?
It's a great reference.
Thank you, but just you're gonna do
I
it.
love you.
I love you too. Don't do that though. I don't care about this like nice thing you're saying. Be careful with the shit you say. I see you. I see your head, bro. I see what you're thinking. Like I know what you're gonna do. I got a HUD now. I can see your fucking thoughts, son.
What do you mean you got a HUD now? What the fuck? You don't get a HUD.
I
Hey,
know, bro. I'm
no,
not being. It's a
no,
joke.
it's not a
God
good
damn it.
joke. Nah, shut your ass up. Don't do that shit.
2 more
Can't
hours
just
till New
get-
Year's.
You
You
ain't-
just get a fucking hood.
You don't have no fucking HUD. You don't have a Jose on 5th Street, and you don't have a Frank at fucking Pineville. Fuck you.
First of all, it was Frederick. It was not Frank.
Bitch
Roll
ass-
it back.
bitch
You're
ass
lucky
name.
I remember.
Timestamp it.
You're lucky I remember the F and the R. Honestly.
Bitch ass name.
Yeah.
Frederick's a great name. How dare you?
Shit name.
If it was,
But
Nah,
Fred's a
Frederick-
shitty name.
Nah, I was about to
Frederick's
say,
cool as
I
fuck.
thought of Frederick Douglass. I was like,
That's
that's a
literally-
solid guy.
I was just about to say, outside of Douglas, we don't fuck with Fred.
Fred, I don't even like. I like Frederick. Frederick's a cool name.
You don't
Frederick's
fuck
a
with
good-
Freddie from iCarly.
Freddie's an okay name. Fred or Freddie, like nah. It's like you're a kid forever with that name.
No
Bro,
HUD.
you
Doesn't
are.
fuck with Freddie.
I don't like Freddie. I don't like it. It's
Don't
a weird
fuck with
name.
Scooby Doo, I guess. Leader of the
Nah,
Mystery.
I don't
Leader
know.
of
I'm
Mystery
not a bit, bro. I
Incorporated.
don't care about him. Like Scooby Doo's cool. Scooby's cool. Shaggy's cool. Like Velma's cool.
He loves trap.
Are you really gonna flex like Freddy's not cool, bro? He's super
I just
cool.
don't. Bro,
The
I'm not
mascot-
saying. I'm not saying that Freddy the character is not cool. I'm saying the name Freddy I don't like.
Who do you think benches more, you or Freddy?
Probably Freddy.
And
He's
Freddy's like-
fictional.
and
They
Freddy-
can
and
create a
he's
number for
17.
him.
He's 17. He's not
Is he
even-
really 17?
they're
Are they
like-
all that old?
It depends.
He looks like a man.
Canon to canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 17 in one of them. And that one's stronger than you.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, he is.
Shaggy's stronger. than
I
you.
could never really bench a lot, but I could.
You weak bitch.
I could. Damn. I could do pull-ups with 50 pounds hanging off of me. I could leg press 400 plus. I mean, the sitting leg press, not the normal one. I could go a little more than 6 on that, but I'm just saying.
You look like.
I don't know what Freddie can. He don't wear the jeans of somebody who can press some shit.
You look like Freddie. You look like Freddie's bulimic cousin.
I am Freddie's bulimic cousin. Do we
That's a
know a
great-
Fred?
that's a
Do any
great
of us know a Fred?
deflection.
I don't know if I know a Fred.
Yeah, I know a Fred.
I have people I'm coolish with that I know that
I know
are
a
named
Fred.
But as far as like personally knowing a guy named Fred,
Yeah,
no.
I don't know a Fred. I don't think I've met a Fred.
No, a guy named Fred.
I've heard of Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen's cool. I like him.
We need another. We need another thing, like another. That's a topic. I threw a topic on the table.
I mean, you
Oh.
didn't know because you haven't said what it is. Like you threw nothing at the table. You brought nothing. You literally brought nothing to the table.
I think nothing of the way you used to think of everything. Honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm with that.
You're very.
I think
Yeah,
something
I'm
that-
very happy with where I'm
you're
at
a
now.
very shitty person.
I was terrible.
I like introducing hypotheticals into not just movie franchise but movies, television.
Like what if?
Yeah, like like if two Jedi were to really fight, not within the limits of a movie, and like how a movie has to be made to be entertaining.
Listen, I'm so down to say, listen to what you're about to say. I just want it to be known that Sophia just said, I swear Shaggy's a stoner.
Like, are you saying that ironically, or like, do you think that's an epiphany? Or
I think that's
are
an
you-
epiphany to her.
In her defense, as a 13-year-old,
It would be hard for her to understand.
this would be
exactly.
like, this is about the age where you kind of start to realize, like, yo, I think
Yeah.
that dude like smokes weed.
Just so you know, Shaggy is a stoner.
100%.
100. That is literally who the character
he
is.
eats dog food.
He eats dog.
He
He
eats
eats dog
fucking
treats.
dog food.
He met Mary Jane.
Wait,
Marijuana.
I got it.
Yeah, I didn't know this until Michael told me, but still.
My name's Shaggy. What's yours? Mary Jane. Like, that's my favorite name.
Sophia might not even know that Mary Jane is marijuana, though.
Not only that, you guys are presuming that she's seen that movie as well.
That's a
That
good
movie's
point.
made
That
sense.
movie's
She has a-
probably older,
She-
definitely
that
older
movie
than her.
is
2003.
older than her.
Bro, she's 13. She was born in 2007.
2003. That movie came out.
I thought you were yelling. That's when she was born. I was like, no.
I was like, bro, Mike, come
we
on,
just did
relax.
it. We just did it.
I was there.
I learned when I saw his eyes. Okay, well, there you go. Your thing, what if?
Oh, yeah, no, it's
hypotheticals
just
in
like-
TV
it's like
cinema.
there's great things for Star Wars you could do. It's just like the example I was gonna give is like how would like an actual fight between. It's like our uncle made the comments about that Mandalorian scene, the hallway scene with Luke. It's like how that would go. Like the whole fight would go how that last droid went, where he just puts his hand out and crushes him. You know what I'm saying? Like when people like things actually work the way, like if you were that character, how it. Because some things are just cool. They're a visual spectacle. Like that whole hallway sequence is a cool
I mean,
visual
I hear what you're
spectacle.
saying, but you really think that he would just crush all of them?
Yeah.
Because he crushes the last one because they'd all be shooting at him. He can't simultaneously crush all of them at the same
Yeah,
time.
but he has. If he was creative, he could just like they're shooting at him to put them in a circle. They're all shooting at each other.
I mean, yeah,
That's what I'm sa-
sure,
that's what I'm
sure,
saying,
but
the
it's probably
hypotheticals.
easier to just do what he did
Why?
because he can cut through them like butter instead of just one at a time, fucking moving them. He
Not only
knows
that,
he
but,
knows
like,
what his skills are.
Just going into like the canon and seeing people use the force, that's just exerting more force. That's
Yeah,
him
like-
having
like
to, like
they
be
run out of
harder,
that.
so to speak.
Like it's just not. It's not
How
like
do you run out of the force? I thought it was just the force.
you get
exists
tired. It's
everywhere.
like getting tired.
The force is you don't run out of force. You run out of your access to the force. Like the force is obviously
Like
damn
look
near
at Grogu.
limitless.
He got really sleepy.
Yeah,
Remember,
it's
like that shit.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Same thing. It's stamina. It's
Yeah.
energy. So
It's
there's
like the B movie thing.
yeah, there's a
Why don't you just fly
What?
everywhere? Oh, why don't you just run everywhere? It's exhausting.
yeah, exactly. I mean, there's definitely parts of Star Wars where like, yo, it'd be a lot more convenient to not do a flippity flip slash and just like push
Right,
that nigga
especially
off.
in the prequels, like especially in number 2.
We were talking about that the other day. How the prequels have the best action of any Star Wars.
Oh yeah, and I like because when you look at them,
because they have real choreographed fights.
it makes sense in like 4, 5, and 6 because like in 4 you're watching two old fucks have a lightsaber duel, and 5 you're watching a guy that learned how to use a light. Nobody really taught Luke how to really swing a light. I think he did a little bit with the droid, but
Yeah,
nobody gave that nigga like he don't really know what the fuck he's doing.
It's
exactly.
not like a saber combat.
That's why I
specialist.
was. That's why I like.
That's why Vader beat that ass.
Yeah, like people were talking shit on the fight at the end of episode 7. I was like, you're talking about one dude who has learned from a guy who is like I don't know the canon on Snoke yet. Like what exactly he is? Was he technically the Emperor? Blah blah blah. Whatever.
I
But-
hate everything that Snoke. I
Right,
hate.
Like
Just keep going.
yeah, but anyway, like Kylo, it's not like he did have Jedi's teach him with Luke.
He was a
but-
member of the Knights of Ren.
Yeah,
I
but
understand where
Rey,
you're
people
coming.
were upset that like that fight wasn't like the prequel, like super choreographed looking. Like that's like a barbaric. It's
Yeah.
meant to be like this barbaric fight.
No, their problem with it is that he was a member of the Knights of Ren, and this woman that doesn't know how to swing a sword is like holding her dukes on the guy.
Well,
That's the
it's
argument.
not that he's pressing her until the end. It's not that she was putting anything to him. He was crushing her until the
Anybody that
very
doesn't
end.
know how to hold a sword versus somebody that is proficient with a sword is going to get sliced and diced.
The big
He wasn't trying to kill her.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
the big thing in that fight is I feel like it's pretty evident he's holding back. He's
Very
not,
much
he's
so.
not he feels a connection with her. He's like that's one thing they kind of loosely do okay in the series. Like
super fair.
he kind of he's not trying to kill.
Those two are the best part of that whole thing.
they
They-
are and they
they
are.
were.
I don't like the
They
kiss.
were.
I
No one
don't-
likes the kiss.
I don't
The
like
kiss is
the
whack.
shirtless scene was weird in Last Jedi where it's like she's like, oh, put a shirt. It's like, come on, do we need that? We didn't need that.
We didn't need that.
The high
Like
waisted ass pants.
it's one thing. She didn't have to say the words. She could have kind of recoiled with her face and like looked away or whatever, like and shown discomfort. But like saying it,
Mild, yeah. It
it's
made
like
it
it's just enough
cringe.
to be
It's
annoying.
cringe. It's nasty.
But their little communications in 8 are the highlight of 8 to me.
Yeah, yeah,
Their
yeah,
little
it's
like
cool.
phone
But
calls,
then
forced
also
phone
like
calls are
I
fucking
didn't fuck
baller.
with like see and,
And
like
then it's like a physical transference.
yeah
It turns
and
from just like a mental, I'm hearing you, you're hearing me too. I can, across fucking dimensions,
Space and time,
I can give you just because of the force.
touch. Yeah.
and then I really don't like either. Like I thought it was cool because of what they seem to be building Snoke up to be. Last Jedi, a lot of that franchise also has a problem with the like. It plays around with a plot idea. It makes you think it might do that so that you get the rush and the endorphin and the interest of that, but it doesn't have the balls to actually cement itself as doing that. So like
Yeah.
Snoke's whole like, oh, you guys only have a force bond because I did that so that I could get closer and figure this. I was like, oh shit, this is actually that's like nothing in Star Wars has really happened like that. That's like some high level like Sidious himself might have pulled some shit like that. But then after this motherfucker dies and the whole physical transference in the next movie, it's like, okay, how much did this really have to do with you? Like, did you really connect them? And it's like him dying after he said that, and then them kind of shoehorning Sidious into
They're
it.
so
It gets
bad.
sloppy. It gets really, really sloppy.
So
That
bad.
scene with Kylo killing Snoke, if it had been the end of 9 and they had just said fuck the Emperor and all that, and they figured out a way to make Snoke all, like horrible and evil, that scene on its own is fucking awesome.
Yeah, man.
Like the way it, like the
It
fight
sucks.
after.
it has
Waste of
good
potential.
parts.
Such a waste
They
of
have
potential.
like the collectively are shit, but they have some standout parts. I personally believe that where they really fucked up was like they shouldn't have redeemed Kylo Ren.
all?
No, I personally believe that after he murders Snoke, because that was hard, that was vicious. After he gets that done and Luke like bitches him, I feel like that should have sent him over his final edge. You already killed your dad. He didn't kill his mom. You
But
know,
he
didn't pull his-
he tried.
damn
He was
close.
he
He
was
was-
doing it. Like
yeah.
he effectively did.
So
Like do that.
So when they pulled up, you know, you it's like you're far gone at that point. So even him coming back was a little like iffy to me. And I get Vader came back, but then it's like you mirrored Vader's arc. Like you literally mirrored Vader's arc, and you didn't do it as well because it's not Vader. Whereas if Kylo Ren would have had the balls to lead the First Order, and the final fight would have been Rey having to lead the Resistance because Leia's now gone, Luke's gone. Like, it's truly false to her to lead them. Like Finn and Cameron and all them, their roles are even more important because now they become the generals, like the true leaders. It's like we are the rebellion. This is our last chance. We have Darth Vader's fucking grandson who done tapped into who the fuck he really is. He's this fucking warlord monger. His episodes is getting pissed off in the first. That turns to him rampaging through fucking planets. And he doesn't want a Death Star shit. He is personal. He goes down there and viciously cuts people the fuck down. You could have had a badass fucking villain. Kylo would have been, because at the very least, when it was all said and done, you could have said he had the balls that Vader didn't. He had conviction.
Like after
Yeah.
the shit after he kills Snoke, it turns from like blind rage to honed rage.
Ooh, yeah.
He turns into this is Vader's bloodline. This is Skywalker blood at its truest, most potent evil. Like he killed his fucking father. You know, there's just I would have done it different, personally speaking. You know, a nigga like
Yeah.
me, I would have had that 9th movie sitting right, because like Force Awakens into Last Jedi. All right, that's fair if you feel so. But that 9th movie could have been what justified the second one and could have let us love the first one to this day. You know what I'm saying? They dropped way too. The Palpatine thing was stupid. She shouldn't have been a Palpatine. It was kind of
was
cool.
whack.
It was
I was
kind of
hoping
cool.
she'd be a Kenobi.
It would have been cool if
If she
they had.
was a Kenobi.
It would have been cool if they didn't do it in the 9th movie. It would have been cool if they introduced that at 8 after, like, it was whack that they ended 8 with him saying, "You're nobody." And then they double back on themselves so much in that
Immediately.
sequel trilogy.
Immediately
Like,
double back
it's
too.
so many times.
And it's like,
It's
it's
fucking
disrespectful. It's not even smoothly done. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, here's the Emperor opening, crawl.
You know what it feels like? It feels like one of those fucking shitty, like, fake reality shows where, like, someone dies in real life, so they, like, kill them off screen. That's what it feels like they do with every fucking conundrum they come up with
Oh, yeah.
the sequel trilogy.
There's
That's
Deus
fucking
Ex
terrible.
Machina, like their way out of every.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh no, she's completely unarmed. We're gonna do some unheard of force teleportation bullshit and fucking cut him down. Oh no, he's goddamn. Nobody can fucking win, and they have an insurmountable force. Well, Luke shows up, but he's not really there.
Dude, my final
And
note
the problem
on
is some of that shit's cool.
it's visually cool
Yeah,
as shit.
it's visually
That scene
stunning.
is, especially when you rewatch that scene
So
and you
cool.
realize that he was not there because there's no footsteps the whole
It's
time.
just plot wise, it's lazy as shit.
The whole
Yeah.
time he walks through that salt field, dog, there's no footsteps.
Yep.
Like, it was very evident that he was not there.
They're like trying to show you too, because they close up on his feet and then Kylo's feet and show Kylo's feet moving the thing. Like they're trying to let you know,
Yeah, no,
like visually.
it's just there's some great parts. But my final
Yeah.
thing is I actually really liked Rey, like just being some bitch strong in the Force, because the idea
Yeah.
of the Force isn't.
It doesn't choose.
Yeah, Skywalker happens to be so strong in it because he's conceived of it. He doesn't have a biological father. When you are of the Force, of course you have a high midichlorian count.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, and Baby Yoda has a high one because obviously Yoda's race of people
Everyone
are
in that race is like incredibly
Yeah,
gifted with the
But
Force.
it could have.
Like none of them are not Jedi or can have the potential to be Jedi.
Yeah, she could have just been a shorty, bro, and that would have been badass because it would have showed you like not only is like somebody of Skywalker's line that powerful in the Force, but like the Force is just there. You can just be some fucking random person left on
Anyone
the desert
can be
planet.
a conduit to the
Yeah,
I want to know what there's no way the Palpatine thing was the plan with her and her parents. Like, there's gotta have been something different.
Kenobi. It was always gonna
It had to
Kenobi,
be, right?
dude. Always.
But like, how? You know what I mean? Like, who would have been the wife or the woman? I guess like it's just so many things
Before
didn't
they
make
tied it up,
sense.
well, like chronologically, they
'Cause
didn't
he's
tie
dead.
up the whole Obi-Wan, Bo-Katan thing. At the
Well, yeah,
time.
but that happens 20 years before the original trilogy, and the sequels take place 30 years after that.
Right.
So you're talking a 50-year difference from the time. And it's not Bo-Katan, it's her sister.
Her sister, sorry.
Isn't she the one that gets bodied?
Bo-Katan's sister, yeah.
Yeah.
Bo-Katan is the one that shows up in The Mandalorian.
No, I know who she is.
Yeah, but her sister, in
Darth Maul does it.
No Katan.
yeah, the sister is the heiress ruler of Mandalore.
That's the listeners.
Your joke was whack, bro. Maul makes Obi-Wan kill her.
Really?
Yeah, like he forces him to.
How?
I don't want to say.
Say it.
It's okay. He uses the Force and throws her at Obi-Wan with Obi-Wan's like lit lightsaber. Like as the lightsaber's on, and he stabs her, and like he holds her as she dies. It's rough. It's rough because like he's like the best Jedi at being a Jedi and like following the ways of the Jedi, and he never acted on his romance towards her, and then she dies in his arms, and like it ends up being like kind of a regret for him that he didn't act on it because they were both like very in love with each other,
Yeah.
and she was mad cool. I
I
don't know
bet
who
you
voiced her. I can't remember who voiced her. She was cool.
Grey Delisle.
Yep, there you go.
It's the lady that voices Frankie Foster.
Okay, cool. Really?
Very
She
fam-
was awesome, bro.
very famous.
I had a
voice
crush
actress.
on Frankie Foster.
Who didn't?
I'm pretty sure that I've. Yeah. Yeah, never mind.
I almost said a thing I didn't want to say.
yeah.
That's something that some people might take publicly and shame it.
I will not. I'll go pretty low, but I won't go that low.
But yeah, nah. It like I don't know. I don't know who the parents were supposed to be in originally. Like what the idea was, how they were gonna get away with it. But that shit did not work. Oh shit! They just released the latest HUD patch that is supposed to fix the latency issues with telekinesis. Oh shit! There you go.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis is kind of strong because with telekinesis you don't need a HUD.
Decided to move into my new place. No, you have to have a HUD to get telekinesis.
Oh my god, bro!
If he doesn't
You're
know-
right. I'm so dumb.
Why don't
I'm
you know
sorry.
shit about HUDs, dude? You don't have one, but you don't know anything about them. You've never even heard of HUDs. You know what it stands for? It's a heads-up display.
Dude, why don't they advertise for HUDs?
They do.
Show me one.
Look it up, dude. You were at the computer,
He's doing
Jamie.
his his shit. He's doing his shit face.
You're at the
It's like he
computer.
got me.
I don't have I don't have a shit face.
Yes,
You
do.
can't get
You
me
do have a
HUD.
shit face, but you also have a shit face.
Dude, it probably wouldn't even be on your fucking computer because you're just such a HUDless bitch.
They advertise HUDs in the HUDs. Damn, you got me. That's right. That's probably that
It's
would make sense.
in HUD
See,
marketplace.
that's what you should have said. Because if you come up with that really quick,
I
then
didn't
I'm
have
back.
to.
Then I'm back in my head of like, shit, that makes sense.
I didn't have to, man. My HUD came up with it and relayed it to
What really
them.
sucks about
I love how
it is
good you are at this game.
we keep talking about the fucking HUD, and it just keeps the advertise. You know how advertisements work these days. So
Yeah.
I constantly keep getting like new HUD alerts, and it's like, hey, this
See,
HUD
I
is-
love how good you are at this.
Did you see the
You're
XLR?
so good.
Yeah. There's still a couple Black Friday HUDs left over too. Surprisingly, with like the whole COVID thing, people didn't like rush.
There's a
in
lot
and
of
get
like
them they
third
usually do.
party like China HUDs. that
How
I
much
don't
is
know.
like a normal HUD?
normal HUD?
You don't want to know.
You really-
Why not? I've got money.
You're not big. You're not big blood, dude.
That's not. It's
How much
not,
is a cheap HUD?
It's not a currency that you understand. And the exchange rate on it is a little, like the Forex guys. We're
He
like
doesn't know
worse
shit
than
about.
them.
He doesn't know shit about Hudson's.
See, like that was gonna be my real out, but like you're just better, bro. You get it. Like you get what you're supposed to say, and you killed that shit.
And I do just enough because like if you do
Yeah.
too much, then you get caught up in your own. Like,
yeah, because
well,
then what I was gonna say is like if you were gonna be like like $1,000, I was gonna be like, well, I got $3,000 I'll give you if you just get me a good HUD,
yeah, nah,
and then you're stuck, and then
I
it doesn't
know
make
that, bro.
sense.
Yeah, man.
But you got me, like that shit, bro.
Just
What's
get your
even bet-
Hudson's up.
What's better is the
If
comments.
you have to ask, you can't get one. Shut up, bro.
Dude, the comments are like they're really like balling out with the HUD thing, dude.
Yeah, he's
I'm-
killing
I'm-
it.
I'm
Like,
fucking with this guy.
He's saving it. Like he's coming. Like he's fixing it. Like if Michael had said what he said about the they only advertise HUDs in the HUDs, that would have been like the fucking creme de la crop. Like you guys would have had like no mess ups.
Well, I HM'd him to tell you.
Right.
HM, I like
Yeah,
it.
HUD message.
I
It's
like
HUD
it.
messaging.
See, oh, you have heard of it.
You said it earlier. You said it earlier, and it was I noticed it. But I was like, I was gonna let you go and see if I could catch you later, but you guys have you're like 98% of this has been flawless. Like that one, you had that one little like crack, but otherwise, you've been killing it.
That's what we do, man.
Yeah. See, and my thing is like I love doing this. Like this is so fun
Dude,
to do
get
with
a HUD,
strangers.
get a
like,
HUD,
fuck
it'll
with people
help.
who don't know.
If you get a HUD, it'll help out with shit like this. He like connects things.
Oh man. I think Ray was supposed to be Han Solo and Leia's like second kid.
You think so?
I think that was supposed to be what it was. Or Han like had another kid with someone else.
Luke
Like it was
and Leia's kid.
bro, come on,
Dude,
bro.
That's nasty.
That's nasty
Dang
as
on
fuck.
Ray,
They
Ray from
kissed.
down, fuck.
I didn't.
Space Bama.
He kissed his sister, bro. I didn't do that.
Dude, didn't they
Well, she kissed him.
and she like kissed him,
She
right?
kissed the
Kissed.
fuck out of him.
Kissed the
Like it wasn't
fuck
like
out
a
of that
pet.
boy.
Like she was.
She was like, "Oh, what?
She
What?"
definitely. She got a little wet, dog.
She like
She-
kissed,
she definitely-
she was like trying to make Han understand that no, fuck off.
She had the coochie on hard, dog. She was.
Jay, if you don't have a HUD, how do you not know how to invest in Bitcoin back in 2012?
Bitcoin's so lame, dude. Hudson's are where it's at. If you could get in on on the Hudson early,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing real good on your HUD. What's your HUD score?
What's your HUD score?
Mine?
Yeah, that's what he's at. He's looking at you. He's asking. You're not looking at him.
Give me a second, man.
Okay, bro, no problem. Wait, did you not buy Bitcoin in 2012?
I sold mine.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I bought a lot of.
I made so much
lot of
money.
premium porn.
I made so much money.
A lot of you have to watch.
There
the
were only
full-
like
watch the full
12
scene.
There were
on-
only like 12 Bitcoin pornos.
and they were all fantastic.
God damn, they're expensive now.
Dude, I remember
Right?
one time, I'm not gonna hold you guys, man. I remember one time, man, I watched like an actual like super high quality like HD 60 or maybe 120 frame, like just like really like I had never seen high quality
X hamster premium month.
Bro, like better than that. I'm talking about like
You just
just,
gotta pirate that shit.
just wild physics, bro. Like I'm talking about. I was like,
Physics.
dude,
Wait, what?
These bitches were fucking in zero gravity.
Yeah.
the way, just the way
They
that
have trampoline shoes on? What are we talking about? What's going on in this
Dude, they
shit?
existed in separate molecular planes.
it was.
Are they bungee jumping?
It was intense, dog. I was like, damn, this looks great.
Have you ever seen bungee jump porn?
That sounds horrendous.
It's horrifying. Like, it's really scary.
Ugh, man, that's
I've
real.
only seen one that like they did it and it worked. Like
That's like Rule 34 shit.
I've seen
Yeah.
scuba porn.
That's
yeah, I've
Rule
seen that
34
too.
Shit.
It's just weird. Underwater shit.
It's all again Rule 34 in here, man.
Mm-hmm.
They did it up against some coral.
I don't like that. I
It's
didn't
just
see
like-
that.
Those are alive.
I saw like
That's
yeah.
my point, which is like that's not cool.
yeah, it's not.
Those are live.
Coral reefs are like that's like a living thing.
And like an endangered thing.
Yeah. Every time, like the time you touch that, you're fucking with the chemical structure of that reef.
It's like busting in a beehive.
yeah,
it's like, dude.
you're fucking with a community.
Hold on a second. No, it's not, bro. It's not like busting in a beehive, bro. That's bees.
You're sexually assaulting a community.
Those are bees, bro. That's
All right,
different.
living thing.
How's it different?
Are you against water creatures?
I'm not against either
Yo, so
one.
it went from homophobia. to-
Bro, busting in a beehive, you go get your dick fucked up. Busting in water is like
Oh,
mean to the
I-
fish.
I didn't say I was.
but I bet they'd eat that shit. I bet they don't
didn't-
care.
I didn't say I was stroking the beehive, nor did I say at which distance I was ejaculating from. All right, there's me. I'm
But
not
bro,
getting fucked
that
up
is
busting a beehive.
insinuating an offense toward a beehive. They're not nice. Bees are mean,
Excuse
bro.
me,
Bees
sir.
bees
If
attack you if you fuck with their hive. They don't
Excuse
care
me,
about their
sir.
own lives.
If I come from afar,
Come from bungee porn. No wonder bees are going extinct.
it's a Halo porn.
Yeah, that's immediately where my head went as well. Bungee porn was Halo porn to me.
Oh man, that's good.
Bro, Halo's so great.
Master
Did you play
Chief is
Halo?
just taking off his helmet.
Did you? So I don't do this for many people.
You're special,
That's
bitch.
yeah, that's the turn on for so many fucking like our age guys now. If they're watching Halo porn,
Takes
is the
off his
fact that he's
helmet.
showing his face.
He takes off his helmet. He's just like a Duke Nukem.
They're like, "Oh,
guy.
girl, you have no idea how special you are." Like while they're cheering.
girl, I'm about to show you what lies beneath.
Oh, bro.
I need the next topic button.
Oh man, bro.
What else we got?
Are they making a Halo movie still?
I hope not.
Why
When's
not?
the next Halo game coming out?
Bro, Halo Infinite was supposed to come out with the Xbox,
Yeah, it's
whatever the fuck
it's supposed to
new one it's
drop.
called, but they get delayed it to like I think the summertime now. Halo Infinite.
Halo doesn't exist.
I can't wait for Halo Infinite. I just want to see the new like what I assume now will be finally the end of the story, but I don't think it's gonna be the end of the story.
I stopped once they did Halo 4, I was like, yeah, they're just gonna keep beating this dead horse.
Well,
as far as
I
the
mean,
story goes,
To be fair, the story stays good. Like the story's not bad.
no, it's not about it being bad. It's about just like don't say you're gonna end something and then not end it. You know what I'm saying? Because they definitely
Yeah.
like you could have. It would have been hard.
Halo
to do
3
it.
had like a pretty. It
You-
looked like the end.
You could have, and like they did good with like Cortana dying out and all that stuff. Eventually, like they gave you incentive for the story to keep going, but they also like you could have kept making Halo games and created a universe. Like you wound up having new Spartans anyway. Like
Yeah.
you could have let Master Chief die out. Like you didn't have to keep, and I think that also might have helped them a little bit with like differentiating themselves from Bungie and the fact that like this is no longer Bungie making these games. I think that would have helped them a lot if they would have. That's pretty cool actually.
Thanks.
Dude, there's a cool spell in Skyrim called a Conjure Arrow in the mod I have where you like literally like shoot the arrows at your palms and that shit's dank as fuck.
There's probably someone out there who gets off to Master Chief feat drawing. Someone out there?
Finish the fight some other time. God damn it. Did you ever watch Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
You remember the scene where he's like talking about all the drugs he takes, looking at the camera. He's like,
I told
and
you
I
about
take
this.
cocaine 'cause it's awesome. What?
I told you about what you're about to bring up.
The Halo thing?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Creighton did.
I sent it to you.
Creighton sent it to me.
Well, I swear.
Whether he did or didn't, before we
Yeah,
get
I'm
there.
gonna say it either way.
No, before we get there, what was the importance of you?
It's really
said
funny.
it.
Because
Okay, no, I
he
get
just
that.
he just wants us to
I
know that
that's
he's
just
the one
very,
that does
It's
it.
just very unnecessary.
It's the scene where he's doing all that, and he goes, "Yeah, I play Halo 1
Yeah.
and 2 for nostalgia, 3 for multiplayer, 4 for the story, ODST for atmosphere, and Reach because it's awesome." And it's
Reach.
That's in the movie.
Because Reach is awesome.
not the Halo part, but with drugs. He's talking about all the different drugs he takes.
Oh,
And
okay,
the
okay,
last
okay.
one, he's like, "And I do cocaine 'cause
I smoke pot.
because
I
it's
smoke
awesome."
pot to calm down. I snort cocaine to come back up. I take the Xanax to take the edge off of the cocaine, and I take Quaaludes. Well, because they're awesome.
Yeah, bro, that movie's so good, bro. I gotta rewatch that movie, like all the way through. I've
Isn't it
rewatched like
isn't it
parts of it.
3 hours.
Yeah.
It's like it's like three and
Scorsese
some
did.
change, I think. Yeah, he always makes
I
big
am
movies.
not gonna die sober.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I have such a hard time with like if it's not an MCU movie, man, and that bitch is 3 hours. Like I'm not,
Really?
I'm not watching it. Yeah, I'm not.
Avatar?
Gonna hold you. I'm not
Did you
gonna
watch
hold
Avatar?
I'm not gonna hold you. I've never watched Avatar.
Bro, it's good. You'd love that shit. That shit's fucking. It's like Halo.
It's cool. I've
But, like-
I've seen enough of it to know like it's cool. Even when it came out, it never captivated me. Nothing. I was like, this is cool.
They were the first. That was the first movie that perfected CG water. Like when there was a river with a CG character fully interacts with water, and the water you can't tell. It's weird because it's a fake thing in fake stuff, but everything on the screen looks 100% real and touchable. It was just wild.
You know
So
how they
many
film it?
groundbreaking Yeah.
How?
Or are you giving me a quiz? He gets a setup where he films a virtual reality.
No, I mean the
stage.
water itself.
Oh, how they filmed the water? It's
Yeah.
The what's it called? It's a VFX team. I keep forgetting the name of them, but no, I don't know the breakdown.
I think I know how they do it in the new ones to make it even better. 'Cause there's like screenshots of the casts like filming, and they're literally in a pool with full of those beads
Yeah.
that or those like dots that you put on like mocap suits.
Motion tracking beads.
So I think they're just gonna straight up motion capture the water, bro.
Jesus.
That's just gonna be nuts. Like
Yeah.
it's like the main characters 'cause they're all coming back. It's like
Yeah.
Homeboy, Jake
Zoe
Sully's still in
Saldana.
it. Yeah, they're making 4 more avatars. Fucking
I think-
more than a
I thought it
decade
was
later.
3 more. It was 4 total.
4 more, 5 total.
Well, damn.
What? Why?
Yeah.
It was the highest grossing movie of all time until Endgame. A lot of people love it and have been wanting a sequel. And James Cameron was like, "Oh, okay, you guys like it like that, huh?" Because it didn't just have the highest gross of all time; it more than doubled the next spot
So he made 2, 3, and 4,
and 5
and 5.
in the same. Like he filmed all of them, and he just hasn't released them yet. He's still working on them.
Like what's he gonna? Man, I don't know, man. That's just
You haven't watched it, so you don't
yeah,
know.
That's,
Like,
that's why
it's
I
a
just said I
great
don't
movie.
know. That's
It's
why
a
I
really
just-
good movie.
That's why I just said.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
fucking
know.
baller.
What does baller even mean? What does that mean to you?
Bro, it's fucking
Do you even
awesome.
understand how the word baller works? Do you know what a baller is? Are you aware of balling? Can you ball? No, you can't. Stop using that word, man.
That was
fucking-
mean. I
fucking-
feel like that was too much. I feel like I was attacked a little much right
He's a
there.
physical guy.
Fucking
He can probably ball.
fucking poser.
I feel like I got attacked
Just-
more than I deserved.
Nah, cause here you are.
I was
it's
talking
so
about how-
fucking good. Oh my god, Avatar, shut the
Well,
fuck
you're
up.
like over here asking why.
Actually,
About a
now
thing
that
you
I
don't
say
know
that, I'm gonna
about.
take
5
that-
fucking movies,
I'm gonna
dog.
ta- I'm gonna
10
take it
years
back.
past
Bro,
the
there's
point.
25 MCU films.
I'm gonna take it back. I've seen him
Bro.
run. Dude, you're a physical guy, like you're in good shape, but the way you run is so strange. You run like you're made out of wood.
I am made out of wood. It's balsa.
You run like you're
That's
It's
awful.
bend- it's
yeah,
bendy.
Awful.
you run like you have like GI Joe joints.
GI joints.
GI joints, bro. I saw Wolf of Wall Street on a plane. It was so edited that it was 2 hours instead of 3.5. Whoa.
That's funny. Yeah,
Why would they edit that movie
Check-
on a plane?
Because there's kids. Kids.
I
can
mean, I
see that
guess
movie.
there are kids there, but
Kids have because kids could have access to it. Like that's
yeah, I
enough.
guess.
That's enough. That's it. That's the plus also like
I watched Pulp Fiction on a plane though, and it wasn't edited. Like they showed everything. They showed fucking. I shot Charlie in the. What's his name? Is it Charlie? What's the kid's the dude?
Oh, shit.
No.
It's the guy who it is Phil Lamar. Is the guy who voices Wilt. From
Really?
Fast and the Furious. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Marvin.
That is a
I
deep.
shot Marvin in the
I sh-
face.
Oh damn! I shot Marvin in the face. But that's not edited. Why would they? I guess it's. What flight were you taking? I was on American. I've only ever flown American Airlines.
you're asking what flight I took.
No, I was asking
Oh,
him.
that's what I was like,
for
I
saying
didn't
the
fu-
thing
I,
you did.
I didn't say that.
Don't lie to him. Avatar's trash. What? When was the last time you watched Avatar? Literally like a month and a half ago. It was an international flight. That might be why.
That shit has.
It's probably less about kids and more about like overseas. Like certain people aren't allowed. Like they keep certain shit from being seen.
Do you think unobtainium is rather hard to obtain? It's a Family Guy joke. If you don't like it, blame Seth MacFarlane.
You mean that fucking comedic genius?
He's amazing.
Yeah, I love
Incredible.
that guy.
You're the one that gave it a deadpan.
I mean, I did, but still.
Bro, fucking up.
He's amazing.
Very happy that like Family Guy is like one of my like, like as the years go
Building
on,
blocks.
whenever it ends, if it ever ends, then like
If
that's,
it ever
It will end.
is The Simpsons over?
No.
All right,
A lot of them fuckers are dead though.
Yeah, and let's be a band. Like we are. I personally think I like Family Guy more, and I think that like it's influence, but definitely its own formula for sure. But like in the fact that it's very much like if there's no Simpsons, there probably wouldn't be Family Guy.
Yeah.
There's no
capacity to-
Flintstones. There's no Simpsons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go. So with that, I don't think Family Guy is gonna go anywhere, dog. Honestly, I don't
For me, like I love Family Guy, but I've gotten to where now it's like I love Stewie and Brian, and American Dad is like the one I love the most.
yeah,
I love American. It's
Dad's
so
the
much
shit.
better. Thank you, Alien Ray Gun, for following, bro. Been sitting here the whole time. Finally decided it was worth following.
I haven't watched them in a minute, so it might be better now.
It's just
but I've always thought that they were like. I've always felt like they were like.
it's just their characters are all so much better.
Avatar,
like, the son
MacGuffin,
and daughter are so different. Like so, not just different, but so like have whole ass interesting stories apart from each other in the show. Like they could each have their own. Like all the characters could have their own episode in American Dad. Fucking Stan could have his own episode. Steve could have his own episode. Roger has had a bunch of his own, and he's amazing. He's Roger's like one of the
Alien
most.
Ray Gun brings up a good point that Avatar's MacGuffin might as well have been called Morally Bad Rock to Collect.
I mean, sure, but are we gonna sit here and look for MacGuffins and other great movies? Because we probably can.
Definitely.
Like, it's a great movie.
I was just.
I know.
devil's advocate.
I know.
He's never seen the movie.
It's a great
And
movie.
I'm not gonna watch it either.
Never.
I know how serious he is.
Okay.
I told you I have a very in this life you have a limited amount of energy and stuff you can put out, and I already waste a lot of my energy to begin with. So whenever I can find extra
BoJack.
large things to not put my energy into, I'm very happy.
BoJack
to
Horseman.
not. What about it?
He's been. It's just one of those things I've never had the energy to watch. But he says it was like it's like made for him. It's like tailor made show that I would love.
It is.
but it's just like one of those things.
So
that
I'd probably watch that, but that's like something that's funny as fuck. I'm more inclined to watch something that's funny as fuck.
It's funny as fuck, but it's fucking dark. It's like the darkest funny thing I've ever seen. But it's so good.
I was
It's so,
telling
and
him
it's
about-
easy to consume because it's like fast. It's like 20-minute episodes. It's like, and there's not a lot of episodes in each season.
I was
No,
telling
that's
him about-
exactly how I need. I need
Yeah.
shit that's like formatted like YouTube videos.
I was
Yeah,
telling him
exactly.
about Community earlier and how Community is my favorite, like, minute for minute funny television show. It's just my favorite comedy on television
Yeah.
ever. And one of my favorite things is Abed keeps referencing jumping the shark in their friendship. So we can't jump the shark. And then Troy says he gets in a big fight with him. Is like, our friendship isn't a TV. All this stuff. He's just like, he turns around to walk away, and he turns back around. And by the way, in Happy Days, there's an episode where Fonzie literally jumped over a shark, and it's like the best one. That show's so goddamn brilliant. In that show, there's a running gag where they say Beetlejuice, and they'll reference Beetlejuice, and the third time in the series they say Beetlejuice, in the background,
shows up.
in the background, Beetlejuice walks in the
Really?
frame. Yeah.
That's mad continuity right there.
Mm-hmm. It's Dan Harmon, dude,
I mean, yeah, he's amazing at that.
and
shit.
the Russo brothers.
Yeah, they're amazing too. That's why the MCU is so good.
Mm-hmm.
They really killed that shit.
They just get it.
Have you watched Love, Death, and Robots?
Nope.
Not you.
A few of them.
Yeah, that shit. If you're like wanting like YouTube
I
video
didn't
level
like that.
shit,
I didn't like that. Not you.
well, I mean,
That hurt
you
my
just said
feelings.
it, so I was like, I wasn't even looking at you, and you just answered, so it like, pissed me off.
Oh, there's three of us here. It's three people in a podcast.
I was looking at
It's called
someone
the
else.
Episode 3 podcast.
3 P's in a podcast.
Bro,
2 on the nose.
it's so good though.
It is, but it's on the nose.
And Taken.
Is it?
Yeah.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
100%?
Do you know for sure? Or you guessing?
No, I'm just. It's so on the nose.
Like
Okay,
mathematically,
yeah,
like
for sure.
mathematically, it almost
Just-
statistically
No,
makes sense.
that makes it cool. If you would have known for sure, I would have thought it was less cool that you
Yeah.
were making that statement.
Yeah.
But I 100% agree with you and why you're saying that.
So anyway,
And
that
if
was-
it's- if
that
it's
was
not-
episode 3.
If it's not, we should definitely like. We shouldn't change. I'm not saying we change your
Just a
name.
cold
This man
in.
said, "Fuck the episode 3 podcast. We're now 3 P's in the podcast."
I'm just saying, it's a good name.
Nah, it is, but it's definitely taken.
If this was a podcast about the Veggie Tales.
Have you not seen any episodes of Love, Death, and Robots?
Nope.
The longest episode is 16 minutes long.
Don't know. what
The
it is.
shortest one is 3 minutes. It's on Netflix and it's amazing, and it's like fucking weird, like weird amazing.
That's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
definitely really good fodder. for
Yeah.
when you're high.
Yeah,
It's great
that's
high
probably-
fodder.
Best thing I ever watched under the influence of anything was Fantasia when I was on mushrooms.
That sounds like peak existence right there.
It was the best moment. It was the best couple hours of my
You're
life.
on those mushrooms like you put on pizza.
No,
Nah,
psilocybin
Michael.
mushrooms.
Michael, you're on those mushrooms that you can put on pizza. You had a lot of those. Say yes.
Is the us confirming the yes necessary? Because like technically they never really know what we're talking about.
Well, that's a good point.
Like you could take our language, but ultimately if you break it down, you really don't know what.
This
we're
is all
saying.
satire. If you try to take anything I say seriously, I always have the caveat of it was a joke because this is a
Yeah, but
comedic
this isn't.
podcast.
Yeah, but this is also Twitch, and they don't care about that.
You know, it's wild. Twitch
They have
also
rules.
Twitch doesn't care about protecting women who get harassed by simps, virgins, and incels. That's what Twitch doesn't give a fuck about.
Listen, I'm not
Big-
defending anybody.
big-
I'm simply talking about our own.
And a black
our
guy
own-
said that Twitch. So what are you gonna do? Honestly, you want to be progressive?
Big shout outs to YouTube where we're gonna thrive for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, but
Maybe.
okay.
Probably not.
I mean, I know we're getting demonetized off bat, but
Yeah.
but we will thrive. Damn it.
Maybe. Hopefully.
The way you talk does it.
I know
you
how
know-
Twitch works, and I know that we could kill it on Twitch.
I love. That
I'm
you
worried
came-
about YouTube.
You came at him about not seeing Avatar, but you don't have a hood.
We might thrive with numbers on YouTube, but it will not be anything for years and years and years. It can be something on Twitch fast, is what I'm saying.
It could be something on YouTube fast.
Did you get that HUD tube link?
Well, with that, it is about to be 11 o'clock, and I know Aleem needs to get out of here so he can go with be with his family for New Year's.
Oh man, look, guys, it's been real. We're not at the point of the podcast where you guys really give a fuck that it's over. So, with that being said, thanks for tuning in.
This has been Dasso Lee, Charlie Boy, and Michael Cadone, the only one with a real name.
Dawsuli is my real name.
Yep.
Later, guys. We love you. We'll see you later. Michael, move the monitor. I can't. Okay, well, never mind. I had to move the chat.